hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us on the web at www.southernorthopedics.com. That's southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. The Cavaliers will be receiving the ball to start the ball game. They'll be defending the auditorium side of the field. Is that the east, west, north, south? Which one is that?
I'm glad you said that. Last week, Greg was giving them the east, the west, and the north, and the south. We had no idea what they're coming from. So everybody knows the auditorium side of the stadium. So thank you, Jack,
you got the mill on one side, sir. The auditorium on the other.
Yeah, you mentioned the coin toss there. I believe Hurt County actually won the toss and deferred to the second half. So
they did. They sure did.
The Cavaliers will get the ball first. So let's go score some points early. What do you think, Jack?
Sounds great. Well, this is another little thing, but I think it's really neat. The Cavaliers, as they come through the breakthrough, have a reusable one. It's Velcroed up, and they can use it game after game. I think the cheerleaders are getting tired of having to make that thing. So.
Recycling is the key nowadays, Jack. So,
sustainability.
That's right, and it'll last a lot longer. They don't have to pay for a new one. So, spend that money on gas to go to these out-of-town games, I guess. So.
It'll take a little bit.
Yes, sir.
All right, here comes Hurt County. They're making their way onto the field. They'll be kicking the ball off from the 40-yard line. They'll be defending the scoreboard side of the field. A few seconds left to go in our pregame as that's ticking off. We'll have our kickoff in just a minute. Number 4 for them is Jonathan Hunt, who's actually the quarterback, will be kicking the ball off to start the ball game. Tell you what, he's a 3-year starter for them, and really I think he's done a pretty good job, and probably expecting big things from him tonight.
He definitely has. He's a good-looking kid. He's probably 6'2", 6'3", maybe handling some of the special teams duties this year along with the quarterback. And one thing to look for early, I was down on the field early, both teams, in an early game like this, the kicking game is big. Both teams are replacing field goal kickers and punters, so let's see what happens. Mistakes, those types of things. Let's see what happens, and maybe after the game we can talk about the winner of the kicking game might be the winner of this ball game.
One of the things I want to comment real quickly is that the kickoff team for Hurt County is kind of small.
There's a line drive kick going to bounce down and go out of bounds at about the 20. They'll bring it more than likely out to the 35. And that's where the Cavaliers will have it first and 10 unless they want to kick it back again, but I don't think they will.
And again, you mentioned that. The Cavaliers have excellent field position here just outside the 20. I actually think that ball comes up to about the 35 since it went out of bounds.
It should.
I think that's right. So the Cavaliers should be able to set up shop on about their 35-yard line, I would guess. So
That's
the officials are getting it up there to about the 35-yard line. Yeah, that's definitely a penalty. So the referees are in preseason form already. So, but we'll let you handle that down there, Jack. So the Cavaliers are going to set up shop on their own 35-yard line.
Tell you when you mentioned winning the special teams battle here. Chase Freeman, 3 for 3 last week on extra points. He's got a pretty good foot. He may be a big help to us tonight.
And he's replacing a stalwart for the Cavaliers, Tavin Thompson, who kicked for us last year, who was automatic in the end zone. And so, the kicking game will be a big part of this game.
We go to the I formation to start the ball game. Man split wide, left and right. Parks under center. Going to back up, fake it. He's going to roll to his right. Cuts inside, still on his feet as he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage. Hurt County stringing him along the right side of the field. He's going to get maybe a yard and a half, maybe 2, but a flag down right in the middle of the field.
Good pursuit that time by the Braves. That flag came from the umpire, and you may have a hold here on the Cavaliers.
Well, Deloach is getting up, just really celebrating as if maybe he was held. So it's kind of interesting. Let's see.
Well, Tez had to reverse his field a little bit. Didn't have. Was just going to do a little bootleg going around the right side. They're going to call it against the Cavaliers, so that'll back him up.
Yeah, usually, Greg, that's a good observation, but 9 times out of 10 when that flag comes in from the umpire, there's a hold on one side or the other. So that's exactly what it was.
So they're going to march it off back towards the end zone. Cavaliers will back up a little bit. And they'll be looking at 1st and 10 once again, though. It's going to be first down, and looks like about 25 maybe.
They started out with a little misdirection for the left side, had a little guard pulling over to the left, and it didn't fool the Braves where, Tez just simply kind of bootlegged it around to the far side, and good pursuit by the Braves. So let's get it going.
1st and 19. Parks comes up under center. I formation in the backfield. He's got number 3, Rosser, as the fullback behind him. Going to back up. Going to hand the ball off to Rosser. Rosser has a nice block. Bounces to his left, but is tackled right there at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, number 18 for the Braves there made that made that tackle as we hunt these numbers. Cody Stevens, a 6'1", 205 senior, made a good play for the Braves on that stop.
They gave us really appreciate them giving us a roster of the Heard County Braves, and it's great if I'm looking at them from a alphabetical standpoint.
Well, if we knew them, it'd be great, wouldn't it? But we're looking for numbers, and we need all the help we can get because we're not the smartest two in the booth, are we, brother?
We're having to borrow brain power from down the line, that's for sure. I formation, Parks again, under center, going to back up. Going to hand the ball off to his tailpipe. He's going to get hit, and tell you what, he's going to lose the ball, and Heard County's indicating that they have it.
I believe we got one official saying it's down and one through the beanbag.
The guy with the white hat says it's ours, so that's the most important thing.
So I think the official on the near side had it down. The official on the far side had a fumble, so it's going to be third down for the Cavaliers.
Got to hold on to the ball.
Another little trap play, and you just see Heard County running some slants from their front side, their front line, and they're really getting in the backfield a little bit quicker than they should be. So the offensive line's got to kind of pinpoint that.
Well, when you look across the defensive front for Heard, Greg, you see some good size, good athleticism across there. And the O-line for the Cavaliers is going to have to do a little better job of protecting.
Parks it takes it, goes right up the middle of the field. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage and more. He's going to get the first down across the 50 to the 45-40. Still on his feet. He's going to score to the 30, to the 20, to the 15, 10. No flags. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Parks with an amazing run, goes right up the middle of the field, bounces to the right, breaks about 5 tackles, cuts back to the midfield about the 30, and goes in for the Cavalier score.
And that's just pure athleticism there, Jack. He, on 3rd and 19, you're just hoping to get field position, and he took the ball on a little quarterback draw, went up the middle, broke to the right side, made a couple of cuts, got a couple of good blocks downfield, and outran everybody to the end zone. So a quick score for the Cavaliers here with the extra point coming from Chase Freeman.
73 yards, I tell you, with a quarterback draw, that'll put the defensive line kind of on their heels now.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is wide to the left. So 6-0 is your score with 9:52 left to go in the first quarter of play. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports.
Kia.
Jesse Lichter here from Kia of LaGrange. This summer is a hot one, and people are trying lots of things to stay cool. Some are hanging out at the pool and eating ice cream, while others are just staying inside. But the ones having the most fun, the ones that are by far the coolest, are the ones driving the all-new Kia Optima. The 2013 Optima starts at $21,200 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Check us out online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Now, I don't want to call them official recruiters, but I do see a couple of young Auburn fellas down there on the field.
And it's not their fault. They're still young and impressionable. So, but yeah, a couple of former Callaway Cavaliers last year. Quarterback Ricky Parks, of course, he signed with Auburn this year, and Quan Bray coming back to support their high schools. And it's good to see those guys on the sideline down there. Ricky's got his cell phone out talking to his agent. So. There's a lot of good...
No agent. He's a college player.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that doesn't go on. My bad.
Here goes Freeman. Going to kick the ball. Nice high kick. Will be fielded down at about the 7-yard line. Brought out to the 15, to the 20. Great coverage by the Cavaliers. Number Eddie Culpepper.
Number 6, Eddie Culpepper. And again, we talk about that the kicking game. You see the short kickoff from the Heard County Braves gave the Cavaliers good field position. Chase Freeman that time, even though he missed the extra point, is going to pin the Braves back inside their 20.
Torrey Rogers, number 7, the junior, who does a lot of the running for the Heard County Braves, actually took the kick and didn't get very far with it. So the ball rested about the 17-yard line, and that's where the Braves will have it 1st and 10. They're going to go to the I formation, split man wide left and right. Number 4 is their quarterback. That's Jonathan Hunt, 3-year starter for them. He's got a man coming back inside in motion. Going to roll, pick up a nice trap play, and they're going to get about 9 yards on that play right there to start things off.
And that's what you're going to see from the Braves. They're going to line up and do a lot of smash mouth football with that big offensive line. And you know, Jack, one thing I've noticed, both teams are holding their blocks to the max there. Yeah. You see some folks flying around after the ball is dead. So a lot of intensity out there early.
Eyes are wide open. They're looking to who can I hit after I get through with my block. I formation again. Hunt, the quarterback, under center. Checks his line. Longer snap count this time. Going to run a handoff right in the middle. They're going to pick up the first down near the 30-yard line. So they'll move the chains, and it'll be 1st and 10 from about the 29.
Again, relying on that big offensive line to get some movement up front. Cavaliers take a back seat to no one for our size. Number 18 there, Deion Bray. Number 27, middle linebacker LeBron Zalea. You see number 8 out there, Kel Kyles. Across that front, they've got good size. Number 18, we mentioned Deion Bray. Number 19 on this side, Keyshawn Freeman. Red Williams up front. So looking for some penetration from those guys.
Back to the eye. Twins to the far side, going to hand the ball to the tailback. He's going to not find his hole, going to cut to the outside. And great pursuit by the Cavaliers.
Good pursuit there by the Cavaliers. You mentioned that, Jackie. One thing you'll find on the both sides of the football for both teams, especially the Cavaliers, is a lot of speed. Trying to go wide on them is, I don't think the coaches will make a living. They seem to be having better success going straight at them, although they did gain 3 yards on that play.
Of course, the Callaway touchdown came right up the middle of the field on the draw. That was Durante Dunson, the sophomore. He was the running back that time. 2nd down and a long 6, short 7.
Yeah, the right guard that time kind of gave his pull away. If you're a linebacker, you tend to look for things like that.
Back to the eye. Quarterback going to change the play, stands up. Callaway going to run 6 men front here. So they're going to pound in the gaps. And we got to wrap up. We had him at the line of scrimmage. A second effort gets him close to the 1st down marker, but he's going to be short by just a little bit.
Good job by the running back there, number 8. If I'm not mistaken, Jack, that's Tay Freeland. Tay was a freshman last year and had a big game against the Cavaliers, and he's back for his 2nd year with a year of experience and a good offensive line in front of him. So he'll be one that they have to watch along with their number 5, Durante Dunson.
Big 3rd down, 3rd and a foot. Callaway piling them in. They're going to go to the outside. They're going to toss sweep and pick up the 1st down, and we miss a tackle. He's at the 40, down the sidelines to the 20, and we're going to knock him out of bounds. That's going to be Jet Snellings, and luckily he had his jets on to get down there and knock him out of bounds at about the 13.
Yeah, we number 10, Dre Leonard, had an excellent opportunity to make a tackle there and just simply missed it, and that turned out to be a big play. About probably 30, 40-yard gain. Is going to set the Braves up down in Cavalier territory on about the 14-yard line.
Greg, that was a pretty good play call. They've been pounding it inside and go to that outside sweep.
Well, they've been running that trap for the last 3 or 4 plays, and, you bounce it outside. A couple of arm tackles later, he's 60 yards down the field. You're right.
Twins to the near side. Quarterback back under center, Hunt. Longer snap count, going to toss sweep to the right side. Got a flag there. He's going to be met at about the 5. They're going to get down inside the 5. I think that's going to come back.
Could be a little motion, a little illegal procedure there on the Braves. We'll see what the call is, but not exactly sure. The flag was thrown by the head linesman here on this side.
Yep.
Coach Wiggins was kind of informing the I guess one of the side judges a while ago that those like the line from Heard County might have been kind of flinching a little bit, and maybe they're paying attention to that.
Well, one of Pete's duties as head coach is to make sure the officials don't fall asleep, and any, try to help them as best he can. So
I'm sure they appreciate that too. We're sitting here right next to the officials, so we got to be really nice tonight. They're bigger than me. All right, here we go. 1st down and 15 for the Heard County Braves. They've made their way down the field off a big play there. They come back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go back to the eye. The tailback is number 5, Durante Dunson. He's going to wing to the left side as the
Braves going to call timeout, Jack.
Braves call a timeout. We take one as well. 6:44 left to go in the 1st quarter play. Callaway leading this one 6-0. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on Eagle Sports.
Rob and Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Joel or Rob Upchurch. Call 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is 931 Malibu Drive, a well-kept brick home. Great in-town location, 3 bedrooms for only $79,500. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed with Rob or Joel Upchurch, call 706-845-7000 or just search Rob or Joel Upchurch and check them out on the web.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
I just can't think of a better way to start a season with a great rivalry. Good friends between Tony and Greg here in the booth helping me out. And having you listen to us there on the radio at 96.9 and 1240 and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com. It's a great crowd on both sides, and the Heard County Braves are making their way back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to run a slot to the right side, slot to the left side, a little bit different offense for them. They're going to hand the ball off to their tailback, who's going to go to the left. Dunson finds a seam. He'll be hit at the original line of scrimmage, gain of about 7, but he's going to be short of the 10-yard line.
Good tackle by number 8, Cale Kyles, from his safety position there. He good gain on first down for the Braves, though, as they pick up good yardage. They picked up almost 10 yards. Jack set up a second down and about 5 from the 10-yard line.
Here they go. Single back set. Going to work the man in motion. Going to hand the ball off to the motion man, and he's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown for the Braves.
Heard County did a good job of sealing the edge on the right side that time, and the running back there, I guess that's number 8.
That's Freeland. Tay.
Is that Freeland? Yeah, he did a good job of once he smelled that end zone. He wasn't touched till he got to second level. So 6-6 here now, and again this kicking game. Let's see who can convert their extra point here, with the extra point coming here for the Braves.
You know, one thing that, if you noticed, Heard County went with a no-huddle offense right up to the line of scrimmage. Callaway's trying to substitute just a little quick jet sweep on inside.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and that kick is good. So Heard County going to go ahead of the Cavaliers 7-6 with 6:10 left to go in this first quarter play. Let's take a quick break. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports.
State of denial is a drag and a trial. When I bought my cheap insurance, should have known this day would come. Now I've had an accident and I'm feeling quite alone. Called them at least 20 times, but they won't pick up the phone. Without personal service, my policy's kind of worthless. Get to a better state, State Farm.
Don't deny yourself a call to State Farm agent Matt Orr on the Square in downtown LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
6:10 left to go in the first quarter play. 7-6 is your score. All right, now Heard County leading this one off the foot of Colin Nutt with the extra point.
And again, the extra point is the difference in the ball game. Now we mentioned the battle of the kicking game, so we'll see if the Cavaliers can bounce back and come back down the field and take the lead. As I look down on the sidelines, Jack, a couple of other people that are not in the game tonight. Number 9, Jalen Allen, big tight end for the Cavaliers, had a mild concussion from last year.
Shook up last week.
Right, so he's not playing. We mentioned Keyshawn Freeman. Keyshawn during the week was bitten by a wasp and had an allergic reaction. Was actually in the hospital for 2 days with infections and fluids and those kind of things. So although he's playing tonight, he's you hope his stamina and the fact that he didn't practice this week. And of course, Dre Leonard, number 10, had a couple of stingers this week, so did get to practice. But it's all part of the game. You got to play through those injuries. Much better kick this time, Jack.
Yeah, Hunt kicks it off. Going to be taken at the 10. Up to the 20, advance to the 25, cuts back in the middle of the field, trying to find a block, goes to the outside to the 30, 35, knocked out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. Pretty good shove there, and that's where the Cavaliers will have it first and 10, again starting with good field position.
Good return by number 2, Wilson Lindsay, there to give the Cavaliers good field position. They're going to be out to about their own 38-yard line, it looks like. So you're right, good starting position again for the Cavaliers. So let's see what kind of adjustments each team made after the first drive to see what kind of changes each one's going to make.
If you think about it, we actually lost 10 on the first play from scrimmage, so from a hole we were able to get down the field. So now we're starting at about the 38. Back to the eye for the Cavaliers. Parks under center. Going to hand the ball off immediately to his fullback, who's going to get down across the 45-yard line. Nice, about 6-yard gain.
Number 3, Devon Rosser there with a good job of keeping his feet moving straight up the middle of the field. Great gain on first down, sets up about a 2nd and 4.
Cavaliers in the huddle, doing a good job of moving the line of scrimmage that time. Of course, the first series, getting those butterflies out.
Right.
Now you're kind of settling in. This is what you're used to, getting to hit somebody other than somebody that you go to school with.
Yeah, exactly right. Those jitters are, if you don't have butterflies on Friday, I don't care how many games you play, there's something wrong with you. So.
Parks keeps the ball. They run a little inside handoff. He's going to get across the 50 and actually pick up a first down on almost a busted play.
And again, a good improvisation there by Parks. Played it. Probably wasn't designed to go that way, but again, his ability to make plays with his feet and really take a busted play and turn it into a first down, and he did a good job on that time.
I think you noticed Deloach also, when he saw it was a busted play, he turned and just knocked the kind of pancake the left tackle too.
Well, we mentioned in the pregame Jack and Greg, the O-line and D-line of each team will probably decide this game. And so far, both O-lines have done a better job than the opposing D-lines.
Four-man front for them as they're going to run the option. And Parks is going to keep it, faking the handoff and going to cut back inside. Picks up about 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
Let's talk about some of those guys across the front for the Cavaliers. Who Greg's already mentioned number 54, Moose DeLoach, number 55, Brandon Sutton. You look also out there at number 53, Josh Williams, number 58, Andrew Dodgen. And those are the guys that, number 51, Josh Emery, those are the guys that are going to open up those holes or not open up those holes. So, again, they continue to do a good job as they picked up 3 on the first down there.
Back to the line of scrimmage. Man wide, left and right. I formation behind the quarterback. Parks going to make a few changes at the line of scrimmage. Going to run the option. Cuts back inside. And he's going to be across the 40, but I think just short, Greg, of the first down.
That's going to depend on the spot right there, whether it's a right foot or a left foot spot. Looks like he might be a hair short, maybe a football short, and it's going to bring up just like a 3rd and short.
Yep.
Yeah. Tez just sees some daylight. He had the opportunity to option the defensive end, took the pitch man. Tez tucked it and ran, and as you said, almost a first down.
Cavaliers showing a lot of speed. Greg, I don't know if you noticed it from down there, but they get on the corner and they really create a lot of problems for a defense.
7-6 your score. 3:40 left to go in this first quarter play. Here come the Cavaliers. Back to the eye. Parks going to take the snap. Hand the ball off to the tailback. He's hit at the line, but he gets across. Picks up the first and more around the right side to the 30, down to the 25-yard line. A good run and a big first down.
Number 8, Cale Kyles, with a good job of keeping his feet moving there as he went off tackle initially and then broke outside and was able to pick up a 15, 20-yard gain there, Greg.
That was just all him, if you will. Once he got a step outside the offensive line, it was all his leg movement just that time. That's what picked up that first down and about 12 more.
Well, the coaches teach you to keep those feet moving until they're taken out from under you. So, so far the offense is responding with a touchdown answering drive for the Cavaliers.
Here they go. Parks back under center. Takes the snap. Going to hand off to his first option, the fullback. He's going to get across the line of scrimmage, get about 2, maybe 3. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, you'll talk to the coaches at Callaway, and they will tell you that everything they do offensively is determined by the success or the failure of the fullback. And one of their goals coming into every game is to get that fullback established. And when they're able to do that, it sets up all the rest of their offense.
Tell you what, we've done a good job of hitting the line of scrimmage hard, opening holes for the tailbacks and the fullback getting some first downs as well. This time we're going to have Lindsey back in the tailback position. Rosser in front of him. Park's going to take it. Fake the handoff. Those to pitch. He's going to cut across field. Comes back this way.
A lot of room, Jack.
Nice job, 20. Cuts in the middle, 10.
He's going to score, Jack.
Touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers. What a great job by Wilson Lindsey.
There again, that speed is, you just can't coach that. The Braves did an outstanding job of defending that play initially. Lindsey didn't have anywhere to go as he went to the right on the option, reversed his field, got a couple of blocks, and really was able to carry it in about 20 yards. And it looks like the Cavaliers might go for 2 here. They're going to call timeout and talk about it.
Pretty good move, trying to get things set up a little bit better. They take a timeout. We'll take one as well. Quick 30-second break. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football right here on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality, hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us on the web at www.southernorthopedics.com. That's southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
2:15 left to go to the first quarter play. We may see a high-scoring ball game tonight, guys, as Callaway now is leading 12-7. Right now they're setting up for a 2-point conversion. And let's see what they can do with that.
Again, you kind of like the aggressiveness of Coach Wiggins, but also this is kind of predicated on that missed extra point on the first play. Tez got a little room. He's going to get in there and
dives across
and make the 2-point conversion. So that's makes the score Callaway 14, Heard County 7, and a good drive there by the Cavaliers as they answered Heard County's drive with a touchdown of their own.
They look kind of excited down the field there, Greg.
You know, it was just simply a little counterplay, trying to get the over pursuit by the Braves, and he did just that, and Tez just took it apart. But, you know, going back to that previous play, wow, you know, not only did he seal off that backside, but did you see a couple of just what we call jukes in high school, but he absolutely left two Braves on the ground.
Reminded me a lot of you, Greg.
You're right. But it's just a lot of individual
effort. Line.
Yes. But, wow, that was an exciting drive, guys. They took that ball and just simply marched it right down the field.
From about the 38, made their way all the way down the field. Great first downs. What was nice about that wasn't the big play drive. That was some nice 10 yards, 14 yards, that sort of thing.
You know, you mentioned that, Jack. I don't know. We've played almost a quarter, and I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen a pass.
No,
either team.
Neither one has gone to the air at all.
So that's why the quarter's gone by pretty quick. So, you know, so far so good. Both running games have been effective. So, it may turn out to be which defense can make the adjustments to stop the other offense.
Freeman going to kick the ball off from the 40. Nice high kick. Taking all the way back down at about the 3-yard line. They'll run it back up to the 15. Good pursuit by the Cavaliers. We're going to get him down at the 15-yard line, and a wonderful job there by, is that 27?
That's LeBron.
Yep, that's LeBron
Zalea, the linebacker on kick coverage. And, again, a good kick by Chase Freeman. Fielded the ball on the 5-yard line there, number 5 there for the Braves. The running back, Durante Dunston. And Cavaliers, good coverage. Heard County's going to set up shop on their own 21-yard line.
That's a lot of leg behind that because it didn't get real high in the air, but just got really deep.
And I believe Chase is a junior. His dad, Coach Freeman, he can coach Summerlin, or the special team coaches for the Cavaliers, and Chase plays a little baseball at Callaway, so doing a good job so far with his kickoff.
Jonathan Hunt, the quarterback, junior quarterback, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Going to reverse and be hit. Hand the ball off to his fullback, who second efforts his way across the 20, but he's going to pay for it as he's pounded a couple of times.
Excellent effort there by the running back, number 8 there. Tate Freeland, junior running back there for the Braves, hitting the backfield by LeBron Zalea for 2 or 3 yard loss, kept his feet moving, was able to break free and actually gained 7 yards there. So good individual effort there.
14-7 is your score. 1:40 left to go in this first quarter of play. They're going to go basically trips to the far side, single back set in the backfield. That's going to be Freeland back there with the quarterback, Hunt. Hunt going to roll to his left. We may see our first pass. Going to throw across the field. It's complete at the 35, but he's down there. So our first pass is a completion by Heard County.
Excellent design on that play by the Braves there. The quarterback rolled left. They flooded the zone over there. And number 15 for the Braves found an open spot out there for a big first down.
They've run the ball so much that you still have to honor the run. You don't know if he's going to come back the other way. But a nice job of just dropping it out there in the flats and picking up the first down for the Heard County Braves.
You know, another thing, Jack, it's cool tonight, but it's still warm on that field. And stamina, who's in shape, who's not. You know, you watch for teams to cramp up. Could be a big factor in the second half.
They're going to hand the ball off inside. And again, we're missing tackles all over the place. They pick up another first down. Really, we hit him at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to get all the way across the 45-yard line to about the 48 for a first down.
You're exactly right, Jack. Good penetration by the Cavaliers, but a lot of arm tackling. No hats, no shoulder pads. Going to have to do a better job of wrapping up and getting a lot more people to the football.
We're under a minute now. 14-7 your score. Callaway leading, but right now Heard County driving just short of the 50-yard line. They break the huddle, make their way back to the line of scrimmage. Big guys across that front line for Heard County. Twins to the near side, back to the I formation. Hunt, the quarterback, will go under center. Checks his line. Long snap gap, going to change things. Looks over at the coaches. And I think we may have a delay of game here. Yep, we sure do.
I only did 24 stomps.
Look, next time Cavaliers score, I expect to see you down there doing push-ups with those cheerleaders, okay?
Oh, you didn't see me?
I didn't see you at all.
You missed that one.
Yeah, I didn't see you at all. So.
Greg doesn't even do push-backs from the table when he's eating. So,
the Braves took a little long at the line of scrimmage that time. You know, they with an experienced quarterback as in number 4, Hunt. He has the ability to come to the line of scrimmage, see what the defense is giving him. And the ability to get his team out of a bad play is also very important. And the Braves have the luxury of that with a 3-year starter, Jonathan Hunt.
Man split wide left and right. They'll put a man in motion coming inside, and they're going to hand off the middle, and we just pound him right there. Good job by that front line. Brings up second down.
Much better tackle that time by the Cavaliers. Number 14 defensive end and defensive tackle Deion Smith. Number 10 Dre Leonard in there from his safety spot. Number 16 Dre Martin. Again, of course, LeBron's Zalea from his middle linebacker slot, and they smell that one out and brings up a second down about 12, 13, I guess, Jack.
Probably the last play. of the first quarter as we're ticking in 4, 3, 2, 1. That'll be the end of the first quarter of play. 14-7 is your score as we go into the second quarter. We'll take a quick break. You're listening right now to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports.
Attention all Corley Drugs customers. Since Corley Drugs has closed, Perry Prather of Holmes Pharmacy has a special message for you.
If you find yourself without a place to fill your prescription, I would like to invite you to let us here at Holmes Pharmacy take care of your family. During this transition of Corley Drugs closings, come see us. We can provide the same level of comfort and care that you have always received and expected from Corley Drugs. To find out more, come see us at Holmes Pharmacy, 136 Commerce Avenue, LaGrange.
Kia.
Jesse Lichter here from Kia of LaGrange. This summer is a hot one, and people are trying lots of things to stay cool. Some are hanging out at the pool and eating ice cream, while others are just staying inside. But the ones having the most fun, the ones that are by far the coolest, are the ones driving the all-new Kia Optima. The 2013 Optima starts at $21,200 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Check us out online at KiaofLaGrange.com and help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Cavaliers are ready to go as they switch end zones. They are already on the field. Tell you what, guys, they look great in these brand new red uniforms.
They really do, and I know Coach Trey Tucker, he and Coach Wiggins, who are in charge of laundry, I know they're glad to see something other than white pants, because you don't want to try to clean those on Saturday and Sunday, you know.
Yeah, Trey has been taking care of folks in Hogansville for many years.
Yes, he has, and Trey doesn't get enough credit a lot of times. He drives the bus, and Trey does a lot of things for the Cavaliers that nobody ever sees.
Hurricane right now going to run a bit of a flea flicker there. They put a man in motion, going to throw a quick stab pass to the outside, going to get across the 50, but short of a first down, going to bring up third.
And they had the perfect play call there. The Cavaliers brought number 10, Dre Leonard, on a blitz. They had a little swing pass out to the right, and it's a good thing he didn't hold it much longer because he took a shot then.
11:35, just starting the second quarter of play. 14-7 as they're going to snap the ball to the quarterback, Hunt. Hunt going to be upended as he gets the first down across the 40-yard line. Nice fake by him, and he's going to go to the hurry-up offense. They're going to have to wait a minute because the chains have to move down the field. So this actually helps the Cavaliers. Ball resting on the 40.
Good strategy by Coach Barron here as he tries to keep the Cavaliers from substituting freely to see you having to run somebody on here early. Not sure he was on sides.
That's going to be a flag.
Yes.
We're going to tackle him in the backfield, but they're going to pick up 5, so that'll be a 6-yard play basically.
That's right. Again, Coach Barron forcing the Cavaliers to make some adjustments quickly, making sure that everybody's in the game. When one comes out, somebody goes back in. So, it's a cat and mouse game between the coaches here now. So both sides doing a great job.
Trying to argue our case down the field, but I'm afraid I don't think that's going to work because we came in behind the line of scrimmage. They pick up about a foot on that play, Greg. Didn't get a lot, but it's going to give them a little more down the field, didn't it?
And it may be, Greg, excuse me, I didn't mean to talk over you. Maybe the officials have to allow, I think you have to allow the teams to be able to sub. I know there's a rule in college where that speed up rule, and you see this a lot in college. I think each team has to be allowed to make substitutions. So I think that's what the Cavaliers are pleading their case down there now. As Coach Wiggins wants to talk to the referee to get an explanation on exactly what's going on.
Well, there's always that strategy too to just kind of lay on the ground for just a second, before you get up.
Well, I didn't have a choice. Most of the time I was knocked out anyway, so it took me a while to get up anyway. So.
Well, I think that if people listen to us for long, they can see that many concussions were non-diagnosed back in the day.
Still suffered from some of those concussions too. So
here they go. They go back to the shotgun snap. They roll a man to the right. Quarterback Hunt going to go to the air, going to air it out all the way down the field, way overthrow his receivers. He throws in the end zone before they cross the 5.
Had a man breaking open there too. 2 on that play, Jack. Number 8, the running back there. Tay Freeland didn't quite put enough air under the ball, threw a little bit too far to the inside. Quarterback Hunt probably like to have that play back. He puts a little more air under that ball and throws it more to the corner. That could have been a big long touchdown there for the Braves.
It had all the makings of a lot of adrenaline from that quarterback, because you're right. Had he had a correct touch, it would have been 6.
They're going to roll a man to the right, and we're going to jump off sides. Man, Leonard tried to time it. A little bit longer snap count than they've had. That's going to give them a first down across the 30.
If you think back to the scrimmage against Shaw, we had 3 or 4 defensive encroachment penalties because of that technique, trying to get across and time that snap. And I'm sure Heard County was either seen film or was down scouting. So that may be why the quarterback uses a head motion to kind of draw them off sides as well.
And if you remember last year, Greg, number 10 for the Cavaliers, linebacker Jeffrey Cameron was a big, kind of like number 10, Dre Leonard, had a couple of those called against him, simply trying to time that snap count.
Back to the eye, they're going to hand off to the tailback, who's going to be, we missed another tackle at the 30.
That's going to be a face mask for the Cavalier.
A couple of flags fly down. And that's going to give a really good field position inside the 20 for the Heard County Braves.
Good running back, good running again there by number 5. Had an opportunity to tackle him in the backfield. He ran through another arm tackle, and linebacker there, number 27, is Zalea. That's how you fill a hole, I think, Jack. He and the fullback had a nice little collision there, and it's going to running back broke outside, and the Cavaliers are going to pick up a face mask penalty here.
You know, one of the things that we've noticed, and you mentioned arm tackling in the backfield. How many arm tackles have we missed, and how many opportunities have we missed inside in the backfield?
Great point, Greg. 14-7 your score, 10:38 left to go in this first half of play. Cavaliers going to try to stop the Heard County Braves as they're inside the 20 into the red zone. Both teams have kept the ball up until they score, or as Heard County is driving. No turnover so far in this ball game. I formation for Heard County. Tight end right. We'll run the option, hand the ball off inside, and pick up about 2, maybe 3, second down.
Well, me being the homer that I am for the Cavaliers, I'd kind of like to see that first turnover right here. We slow down some of this momentum, and but again, you got to give credit, I guess, to the offensive line for the Braves. They're doing a great job. They got good size across that front. Greg, you can see it firsthand, standing there where you are. Number 57 is a grown man. 18 there. He's a tight end, and 66. I mean, that's some good size across the front there for Heard County.
Not only good size, but other than the right guard giving away his pull, they play good technique.
And they're athletic. Seem to be athletic, Greg. They can move their feet.
They lose the ball.
That might be that turnover.
And Heard County's going to get on it. They're going to lose it back to the 21, but Heard County does get on it.
And that may have been caused by Leonard. Maybe it was in the backfield about the time that handoff took place.
I think you're exactly right, Greg. Torrey Rogers, the tailback, number 7, went to his right, just didn't see anything, but Cortez Leonard right in his face, and he kind of back stutter step turned and lost the ball.
Third down, the Braves are going to go to the hurry up again.
Single back set, twins to the left and right, and a timeout called on the field, looks like, by the Cavaliers. They take a timeout. We take one as well. 9:14 left to go in the first half. 14-7 is your score. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football right here on Eagle Sports.
Rob and Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Joel or Rob Upchurch at 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is 202 Melrose Drive, a well-built home in a family neighborhood, 3 bedrooms for just $94,500. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Rob or Joel Upchurch at 706-845-7000 or search Rob or Joel Upchurch on the web.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back. Jack Mormon, Tony Walls, Greg Hicks. Our thanks to our sponsors tonight, RE/MAX agent Joel Upchurch, RE/MAX agent Rob Upchurch. They're brothers, if you didn't know that. Emory Southern Orthopedics, Kia of LaGrange, Holmes Pharmacy, and State Farm agent Matt Orr, no relation.
Good job of recognition that time before the timeout. The Braves bring number 6, about 6'6", 6'7" wide receiver to the left. Still have a mismatch against number 2, Wilson Lindsay, over here as far as size. So you could be looking maybe at a fade, Greg, down there near you. If they hit it, Greg, jump out there and break it up, okay?
No.
You're going to go, the man motion is going to reverse. And not effective
nice
at all.
play.
Wow. Great job. They're going to try to run a reverse to Tay Freeland going around the right side from his wingback position.
That was number 15, Cedric Maynard, from his defensive end. Great play there by that time. Now, that's how you tackle. You put your helmet in the numbers and drive through them. And
with the guy trying to block him on his right side.
Right. Great job by the Cavalier defense. Going to bring up 4th down. And looks like 4th and 11 here.
8:47 left to go. Don't forget you can catch this ball game on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com. It's streaming live, crystal clear video there with our commentary running right alongside of it. If you or you can't get that, when you get home after the ball game, you can see it there. Trips to the near side, shotguns formation. They're going to roll, going to throw towards the end zone, and it's going to be caught Short of the
first
5.
down, though.
No, I think
it's
he got
first
it.
down.
At the 5, that is a first down.
Yep.
Same little play they ran earlier on the other side of the field. They flood that route, and number 15 sort of sneaks down the sideline. Good throw by number 4, Jonathan Hunt there. Good catch also by number 15.
He did do a great job, kind of right over the top of his head, pulled it down, and picked up the first down and more.
We just can't find 15 on the. They're fooling us, Jack. There he is. His name is Bradley Dylan Bradley. Yeah, Dylan Bradley.
Oh, okay.
Senior 5'10", 180.
He got up on that one. Back to the eye. You're going to hand the ball off to Freeland.
Big hole.
He was going to get a touchdown.
Big hole. Number 79 for the Braves there. The big tackle there led the running back Dunson up in that hole. And number 79, Dalton Pate. He's a 12th grader. He just simply led that up in there. And the running back wasn't touched till he got to the end zone. But again, a big fourth down conversion there for the Braves. They did a good job of getting that fourth down.
Kicker just realized he needs to get onto the field, so he does now.
Well, it's going to be hard for him to hold it and kick it too. So
there we go. Actually, it's the quarterback Hunt that does the holding duties.
He was celebrating over there. So
here comes Cullen Nutt, freshman. Going to tip the point after touchdown. And
blocked by the Cavaliers. Good hustle there by number 1, Tez Parks, to block that extra point. That could turn out to be a big one, Jack.
That could be real big. 14-13 is your score. 8:02 left to go in this first half of play. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports.
I'm in a state of caffeination, got all my fingers shaking. Must have been my large Americano, mochaccino, macchiato. Now the family's gone to bed, and that's my favorite time to get some tips on better rates. Cause my State Farm guy answers late, and even when it's not my agent, someone's standing by so patient. Getting coverage questions answered helps me to relax. Get to a better state, State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. 14-13 is your score right now, as the Heard County Braves have just tacked on a 6-point touchdown following a great pass completion by the quarterback Hunt. Heard County, when they break out of their huddle for the kickoff, they run towards the ball as if they're going to do a onside.
That's a neat little play right there, because he really keeps the receiving team on their toes. And
in fact, our front four
sometime during the year they'll do that onside from that.
The front four actually has to be right there and ready for it. There's the kick, and this may go out of bounds. No, it's going to be taken at the 20, cut back across the middle of the field. Now cut up the middle to 30, 35.
Tez Parks.
Tez trying to find a hole, trying to get to the 40, and he does on second effort. So another great play to start this series of downs from the 40-yard line.
Going to set up good field position for the Cavaliers on their own 41-yard line there. A short kick, and Parks was able to take it on about his 20 and bring it out to the 41.
The ball will be spotted to the 41-yard line.
So here come the Cavaliers. Parks going over to the sideline. Checks with the coaches. Seeing what they want to do. He's got an idea himself, I'm sure. Try to put the ball in the end zone before we go into halftime.
Callaway 14, Heard County 13.
Coach Napier, Coach Matt Napier, the offensive coordinator for the Cavaliers, doing a good job of mixing things up so far. And again, the running game has worked to perfection so far. So really,
does real well this time
run.
As we're across the 50 down to about the 45-yard line.
Devon Ross there, fullback number 3. As Parks is cramping just a little bit, number 1. So we mentioned that earlier. Who's going to survive this heat and this fast pace.
Well, Tez going both ways, and also the kickoff team.
And you think he's had 2 long runs, 73-yard run in the first quarter, and now this, and he said several keepers himself. So yeah, he little right calf muscle.
Back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to spin that man wide to the near side, and Petey Leverett under center and take the snap. A little bit of trouble with the snap.
Wow, good penetration there.
Yeah, it's going to delay things a little bit, and he's going to just nail Eddie Culpepper, who takes the ball. He's going to lose about 2, maybe 3 yards on that one.
That was number 43, and as soon as we find his number, Jack, we'll be able to tell you.
Brandon Wiggins.
Yeah, 12th grader, 6'2", 200-pound defensive end. Got good penetration, and a loss of 2 yards. Going to set up second down at 12.
Under 7 minutes. 14-13 is your score. Callaway Cavaliers break the huddle. Back to the line of scrimmage. I formation in the backfield. Second down and about 13, as we mentioned a moment ago. 4-man front for Heard County. We're going to back up to the pass. Ted's going to look, going to sling it downfield. He's got a man open back there. He goes up, he makes a catch.
Great catch. Great catch there by number 5. I believe that's Petey Leverett. Petey just went up over the defensive back there, simply wanted that ball a little more than the DB. Cavaliers going to have first and goal on about the 3.
Had him beat there at the 10, goes up, brings it down, rolls forward, and picks up a huge first down. First and goal now for the Callaway Cavaliers.
That'll loosen up that defense a little bit. You won't be able to play 8 in the box if we can continue to make deep throws like that and stretch them out a little bit. They'll have to give a little, the safety won't be able to come down and support that run. He'll have to help his DBs. So great call by Coach Napier there. Great execution by the Cavaliers.
Tez does a great job of just putting that ball in just the right place where only his guy can bring it down. Back under center. Takes the snap. A fake outside, come back inside, right at the line of scrimmage. Can we push him over? Oh, Greg, it looks like he was at the 1.
He if he'd have stuck the ball out, he might have broke the plane. That's how close he was. They're going to be down to 1 foot line, actually.
So second and goal from about the 1 foot line, as Greg said.
You know, one of the knocks on Tez Parks, obviously an excellent athlete, was his ability to throw the football. I think he may have put some of those doubts to rest on that play. He rolled to his right. He threw that ball probably 40, 45 yards in the air. And a lot of credit has to go to him, not only him, but his coaches, that the off-season work that they do to get a little stronger.
Those 7-7 drills.
No doubt, no doubt.
Those experiences are huge.
No doubt.
He's going to go right up the middle, following his line. Second effort, breaks the plane. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Great drive there by the Cavaliers. They started that drive on their 41-yard line, went to hit the deep ball there with Petey Leverett, and again, good blocking up front by the offensive line. Able to sneak that ball over for a touchdown and make the score 20-13. Cavaliers with the extra point coming.
And, you know, their first pass of the game was a big one.
Yes, it was.
So 5:35 left to go in the first half. 20 right now to 13, lining up for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up. Got the distance.
Believe that one's good there. Good
Bam,
job.
splits them. 21-13 with 5:35 left to go. Callaway answers once again. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports.
Kia.
Jesse Lichter here from Kia of LaGrange. This summer is a hot one, and people are trying lots of things to stay cool. Some are hanging out at the pool and eating ice cream, while others are just staying inside. But the ones having the most fun, the ones that are by far the coolest, are the ones driving the all-new Kia Optima. The 2013 Optima starts at $21,200 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Check us out online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
You know, guys, the Freeman's extra point was really an important thing. As we look at now, 21-13 continues to move us forward, makes them have to run for a 2-point conversion if they get the ball back to try to help them out. But right now, what we haven't seen in this ball game, guys, is a team not end their drive with a touchdown.
Well, and you mentioned that extra point there. Not only the points are important, but for Freeman's confidence.
Yep.
Not only now, he's got that first one of the year under his belt. He had missed his first one, the second one he made. So doing a good job on the kickoffs. Another good deep kick here.
Great kick. That was actually going to go all the way into the end zone, and he can't bring it out, didn't think, in high school. He does. To the 20, and still on his feet.
Goodness.
Across the middle of the field. They could run it all the way back, but he shouldn't. That should be brought back. It should be brought out to the 20, but it's like he's going to go all the way in.
Jack, I'm not sure about that. That's a good job by the Braves. The Cavaliers just simply didn't cover on that kickoff. I'm not sure how that works. I've seen them, you know, and we can get a rule interpretation by our friends over here to the left.
If there was an official
I don't know
if
it has to be momentum. Does it have to break the plane? I'm not sure how that works. Momentum has to carry in, and he was in the end zone there, but again, from the referee's perspective, maybe the ball didn't break the plane, even though his foot was there. So, you know, again, we'll
I followed the ball all the way down. He actually caught it on about the 1-yard line, and his back foot took a step in it. Now, whether the ball broke the plane or not, I don't know. But the referee threw the marker down.
Momentum is the key there. Right. But again, let's give Heard County credit. About a 99-yard kickoff return to close to 21-19 with a 2-point conversion coming.
Tell you what, football's a game of mistakes, and they made one there. The Cavaliers did. They're going to, well, they want to go in motion, then change their motion. Quarterback, long snap count. Toss it. And they're going to get to the outside. And
Good job by the Cavalier defense. Good job by the Cavalier defense there. Number 6 there on the tackle. Eddie Culpepper did a good job of forcing that play. And again, you know, the kicking game so far has been big. That was a great return there by the return team for Hurd County. They knocked people off the ball, and I think maybe sometimes when the Cavaliers might have let up a little bit when they saw that ball get near that end zone, they may have thought they wasn't going to run it out, and could have just took that one hesitation step, and it cost them a touchdown.
Well, what did the coaches tell them every time? Go down, touch the man with the ball.
That's right.
Doesn't matter where you are. Follow your lane. Even if he's down, you go. Then you make sure. Let's have all 11 men make sure that guy's down. 21-19 your score. We're going to keep it here. 5:22 left to go in this first half. And Greg, I tell you what, you've had to run up and down that sideline in this ball game tonight.
Well, you know, and I haven't had to do it because of any punting going on, as Tony mentioned earlier. It's been grind them out, and then on a few pass plays, and really, you know, the pass play from Tez Parks just a few seconds ago, and then on a 73-yard run in the first quarter. Yeah, I'm getting some exercise tonight, but this is not the kind of exercise I wanted to watch Hurd County take it 99 to the house. You're right. We got to stay in our lanes and stay focused. You know, just one let up, and it'll hurt you. I'm sure the coaches are reminding them that now.
So we begin with 5 men across the front for the return team. Back deep is Tez Parks. Hunt, the quarterbacks will be kicking the ball off.
He's got the ball laying on the ground sideways.
Now he goes down and he resets it. I tell you what, they got a lot of little misdirection going down there.
And another discipline about that, I think, correct me if I'm wrong here now, Greg, but if one of those cover teams crosses that line of scrimmage or crosses that football, I believe that's an offside.
It is.
It's just like anything. So, again, good discipline by the Braves there. That's a good little play there.
They're going to pop it over to about the 30, and we're going to take it there on a fair catch, which I don't know if he got his hand real high in the air, but fair catch called at the 36-yard line. And now the Callaway Cavaliers will have it there. First and 10. P.D. Leverett doing a great job maintaining his composure and his concentration to bring that one in.
Good recognition there by the Cavaliers. That's become a real popular play on kickoff teams, and you pop that ball up there, and if you catch a team asleep or somebody who's not aware, but good job by P.D. Leverett of knowing the situation there, and good coverage by the Braves, and a good job of just simply catching the ball there.
Again, a beautiful night here at Callaway Stadium. Both sides are filled up with fans of these teams, the Hurd County Braves and your Callaway Cavaliers. 5:21 left to go in the first half. 21-19 is your score. Callaway leading this one. And we're going to hand the ball off in the middle. And a nice breakthrough by the Cavaliers. We could go 35 down to 30. And we're brought down from behind at the 30-yard line. They're going to mark it right there. A big first down on the first play from scrimmage.
Big 40-yard run there by number 3, fullback Devon Rosser, as he went off a right guard. And again, let's give some credit to that offensive line with the Cavaliers. Center number 53, Josh Williams. Guard number 51, Josh Emery. Moose DeLoach, Brandon Sutton, Andrew Dodgen opened up a big hole off a right guard right there, and the play went for about 40 yards.
You gotta love a 40-yard dive.
Fullbacks don't. They expect to go 10 and get tackled. So, you know.
Breathing hard on that one. You're going to go right back to him. Actually, Ted's going to fake it, and he's going to keep it going around the left side. And he's going to get popped from behind.
Well, he had an opportunity to pitch it, but I believe his left hand he's not left-handed, so you're a little bit apprehensive to flip the ball, to pitch the ball when you're with your weak hand.
Not as comfortable on that side with the pitch as he is to the right, but again, good pursuit there by the Braves, and Cavaliers have some success running up the field, and that's going to open those plays up wide to each side of the field.
Ball resting inside the 30 at about the 27-yard line. Second down and 8. 4:24 left to go in this first half. 21-19 your score. Callaway driving. Callaway in the lead. No punts at all in this ball game. Everybody scored in every time they've had the ball. This time, we're going to hand off in the line. And goodness gracious, look at Devon Rosser run the ball. Gets across the 25, down inside to about the 23, 24.
Again, that play was stacked up at the line of scrimmage, and give the fullback Devon Rosser a lot of credit. Kept his feet moving. Picked up about 3, I guess. Going to set up about a 3rd and 4.
Greg, a lot of character on this field. Those linemen pounding each other each time as the ball is snapped. But I tell you what, it looks like we're playing a pretty good game out there.
Well, you know, it reminds me of last year's game, standing down on the sideline like I was last year. These guys are just going at it, and it seems like they're just having fun beating up on each other.
Mm-hmm. We're going to roll out. Ted's going to be hit in the backfield and brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
That was a busted play there, it looked like, Jack. I'm not sure Braves got good penetration there and blew that play up, and Cavaliers going to have a 4th down back on their own 31.
Got to get inside the 24, first down.
Callaway has 1 timeout left. Heard County has 2.
I would imagine we're about to call one. Well, actually, we're not.
We're certainly let the clock run. Down to 3 minutes now.
Well, with the 25-second clock not working, that's sort of a disadvantage here for the coaches, not knowing, how much time is left before the play needs to be run.
Going to the shotgun snap. Trips really to the near side. Ted's going to take it, rolling upfield, finds the seam. Heading for the end, heading for the first down marker. Across the 20, he does. First down for Tez Parks. He had a beeline for that 20-yard line, that yard marker.
Actually, they're going to mark it out at the 15-yard line. So excellent tight roping down the sidelines for Tez Parks.
Jack, you and I saw. Greg, you and I saw on last Thursday night. Quarterback from Auburn High School make a lot of plays with his legs, and we talked about then. Defensively, that's the only person you can't account for is that quarterback. Everybody else is man on man.
Yep.
And when you have a quarterback like number 1 with the ability to make plays with his feet, sometimes it's hard to defense that.
And, with the trips coming over here to the near side, it really brought he had plenty of room there on the backside.
It's also causing Heard County to spread their defense in a way they really don't like to do, where they hand off to the tailback who's going to fight his way all the way inside the 10, gave about 6, 2nd and 4.
And chasing that quarterback all night, those big D linemen, if you don't run a few of them in and out of there, they'll be exhausted here by the 3rd quarter, which is exactly what Heard County. That's right, yeah.
Wholesale substitutions there. We're at 2:14, 21-19.
Jack, when you look on both sidelines, you see, I guess, 50 players maybe from each side. And one thing we noticed the other night at Auburn, I bet they had 100. And in AAA, AA, sometimes in single A, depth and bodies are one of the things you have to deal with.
Back to the eye. Heard County piloted in the middle. Ted's going to roll out. And he's going to try to jump over a couple of guys. That's flag at the end of the play.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be a face mask there. Boy, his head really spun around. I hope he's okay.
From my vantage point, I couldn't tell if it was a face mask or an ear hole or a collar.
Glad to see.
Foul.
Yes, glad to see him get up after that one there.
So that's will mark us inside the 5 probably.
That should set up a 1st and goal, I hope.
Yep.
And you remember, guys, just 3 plays earlier, it was 4th down and about 12, and Tez Parks was able to get us a 1st down. And now you're right, Tony. Inside the 5, ball's going to be marked at about the 3.5-yard line.
So here we're inside the 5. 1st and goal now from the 4.5.
4.5.
It's going to be Rosser in there at the fullback position. Parks under center, back in the eye. He's going to back up the pass, roll, looks to the far side. He's got wide open in the end zone, and a good play, a great play as they broke on the ball.
Boy, that was close there. Number 7 made a great break on that ball. It took that ball a long time to get there.
It did.
And he made a great break on the ball. I'm glad to see
5 seconds in the air.
Wow.
Man.
Glad to see the receiver for Callaway come back to the ball that time, and he saved a possible interception. And trust me, there was nobody on that side of the field to catch number 7.
Bless his heart, he was wide open, sat there jumping up and down, waving, here I am. Tez had rolled out to the near side and had to look back to the eye, 2nd and goal. And actually, we flinch as they run into the line of scrimmage. I think that's going to go against the Cavaliers.
Still with 1:32 left, 21-19. Still plenty of time, but they don't need to be making these kind of mistakes down inside the 5-yard line.
Well, I guess the way I look at it, Tez likes to have a little field to work with.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, he works better like that.
A 9-yard touchdown in the recruiting film looks a lot better than a 4-yard touchdown run. So
okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah, you got to have that, Greg. Although Coach Wiggins may not survive till halftime if they keep that up, but yeah, you're right. You don't want to do those kind of penalties when you got 1st and goal inside the 5, and now you got 2nd goal, right at the 10-yard line, I guess.
Yep, offset eye, as Rosser's going to be just behind the guard. Toss sweep, and we're going to cut inside, get back down to about the 7-yard line. That's going to be Wilson Lindsay, the ball carrier. Clock continues to tick. 1:02 down. We're inside a minute now. 2nd down. Actually, that should be 3rd. Yep, 3rd down at about the 7-yard line. Guys, we need to move the ball. Let's go. 21-19. We're at 47 seconds to go. We break the huddle.
Should be able to get this play off and have time for that last timeout. Hopefully we can get a touchdown here, Jack.
I formation, twins to the far side. Ted's going to back up. Throw a stab pass across the middle of the field.
Good play by the defense.
Oh, my goodness. He had it in his hands.
Yes, he did.
And as he was hit, it came out of his hands. Great job by the defense of Heard County.
That's a great hit by the DB from Heard County right there. As he timed that perfectly. Number 12 there for the Cavaliers. Dante Lindsay had his hand on the ball, and DB arrived about the same time and knocked it loose. So going to try about what we got here, 25-yard field goal here from Chase Freeman.
Thereabouts, 34 seconds left to go.
Looks like the Cavaliers might be.
He's had the leg for this.
Maybe taking a timeout here. Coach Wiggins is going to talk it over a little bit. You know, you look at the strategy here. If you hit this field goal, it puts you up by 5. So therefore, a field goal doesn't beat you. So there's a couple of ways to look at it here. You know, an opportunity. Obviously, you'd like to go for the touchdown here. You've got fourth down from the 9, and that's not an easy play call for your offensive coordinator. So I think Coach Wiggins is they're talking it over now about what they want to do. But you know, in my opinion, this is the right call.
Well, you know, you Chase a little bit more experience. He's got to have a chance for his first field goal of the season in a ball game that he's already up in. 34 seconds left to go. We're not at the end of the ball game. We're just going into halftime. So it would help momentum still stay on the Callaway side. Continue the string of moving the ball down the field and coming up with points every time someone's had the ball.
And sometimes during the year, you're going to need your kicker to pull a big one out for you. And as Yogi used to say, 50% of the game is 90% mental. So, you know, if you want your kicker with a lot of confidence going in out there. So this is a good opportunity early in the year and in a pressure situation to see what Chase Freeman can do. Of course, there's a lot of other things. You got the snap, you got the hole, so there's a lot of things that go into this, but this is why you practice. So let's see if the Cavaliers can execute this.
The last time we had a PAT, the left defensive end, number 11 for Heard County, laid out just like Tez Parks did. So he's kind of fast off that corner. So we got to basically keep him out of there for sure.
Cavaliers been a little slow getting it off, Greg. You're right.
Chet Snellings takes it, snap, hold, kick is up. Leg is enough distance. Did he get in between there? Yes, he did.
Great.
He tacks on 3, 24-19 with 31 seconds left to go. Let's take a quick 30-second break. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football here on Eagle Sports.
Rob and Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Joel or Rob Upchurch. Call 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is 931 Malibu Drive, a well-kept brick home. Great in-town location, 3 bedrooms for only $79,500. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed with Rob or Joel Upchurch, call 706-845-7000 or just search Rob or Joel Upchurch and check them out on the web.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
31 seconds left to go in this first half. 24-19, 3-point there on the foot of Chase Freeman. Good job there.
Got a little update from the sideline judge. He said it was momentum. You catch it inside the playing field. If you go back, you're able to come out. As you have to, if it clears the end line and you catch it in the end zone, you can't advance it.
So does the ball have to break the plane?
No, you can take it back in there. Your momentum tears you back, and that's why he brought it out.
I got you. Okay.
Thank you, Greg. That this help us clear that up. Chase is going to kick the ball off. Man, gets a nice high kick, his highest kick of the ball game. Taken back at about the 7 as they're going to make it run upfield. And we're going to cover and got to wrap up. We're going to get the ball all the way up to the 25-yard line with 23 seconds left to go. This is a big play.
Better job of covers that time. Number 15, Cedric Maynard in on the tackle there. Number 10, Dre Leonard was first one down the field. Looked like the gunner there was forced the ball carrier to go to his right, Cavaliers left, and much better coverage that time by the Cavaliers.
Heard County very likely will air this sucker out.
Be interesting to see what they call, Jack, on their own 25-yard line. The one thing they don't want to do is have a turnover. A quick, easy score here right before halftime. So let's see what they call.
We got some fast guys on the field. P.D. Leverett playing safety right now. Hunt under center. Going to back up. Hand the ball off to his tailback, who finds the seam, gets across the 35, down to near the 40-yard line. So a first down for him. They'll stop the clock to move the chains. So the prevent defense doesn't prevent a first down.
And Heard County still has 2 timeouts left, Jack, so they may decide to use one right here.
They do.
No need in taking them into the locker room with them. So that play there could create a little more opportunities for the offensive coordinator to reach in his playbook and see what he can dial up here with 15 seconds to go.
You know, we definitely have to be on our toes because an average of 6 seconds per play. You're right. They've got at least 2, maybe 3 more plays left in them.
So we got to stretch this next one out as they do call a timeout. We're going to keep it here, though, with 15 seconds left to go. 24-19. And, guys, as we head into our halftime festivities, want to be thinking about what sorts of things, what sorts of adjustments the coaches will probably going to as they go to the second half of play. One thing I've been very pleased with is only seeing the ball come out once, and that was actually Heard County that lost the ball. So we're holding on to the ball a lot better tonight than we did in the previous scrimmage.
Well, overall, it's been a track meet in the first half.
Yes, it has.
You know, if that trend continues, it's probably going to be who has the football last to win the game in the second half. But, you know, most these 2 quality staffs that we have at Callaway and at Heard County, they'll make some adjustments at halftime. The good teams are always able to do that. And whoever makes the best adjustments at halftime will create more opportunities for their offense in the second half. So it'll be interesting to see what each team does.
A surprise fight right now. Twins to the far side, I formation. Hunt, the quarterback, going to back up, hand the ball off to his tailback. We're going to hit him at the line of scrimmage and bring him down for a loss.
Good play.
Back at about the 35-yard line.
Good play by number 19, Keyshawn Freeman, as he got penetration there, and that's probably going to be the end of the half.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to call a timeout 2-1, and that'll do it. So the Callaway Cavaliers are going to lead at halftime, 24-19. So a tremendous job by the coaching staff and the players getting these guys ready for this ball game. And the guys are making their way into the locker room.
I may catch Coach when he comes back out. Looks like he's being accosted by someone else right now.
He's a little focused right now, so we'll catch him as he comes back out. Greg down on the field, and we'll have the Heard County band will be making their way onto the field. We'll play you a little bit of the Callaway band in just a little bit. Right now, let's take a break. 24-19 is your score as the Callaway Cavaliers are leading this one. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports.
State of denial is a drag and a trial. When I bought my cheap insurance, should have known this day would come. Now I've had an accident and I'm feeling quite alone. Called them at least 20 times, but they won't pick up the phone. Without personal service, my policy's kind of worthless. Get to a better state, State Farm.
Don't deny yourself a call to State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Attention all Corley Drugs customers. Since Corley Drugs has closed, Perry Prather of Holmes Pharmacy has a special message for you.
If you find yourself without a place to fill your prescription, I would like to invite you to let us here at Holmes Pharmacy take care of your family. During this transition of Corley Drugs closings, come see us. We can provide the same level of comfort and care that you have always received and expected from Corley Drugs. To find out more, come see us at Holmes Pharmacy, 136 Commerce Avenue, LaGrange.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports, 96.9 and 1240 WLAG. Also on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com. As you hear, the camaraderie within the bands is amazing. Mr. Farrell, the band director over at LaGrange High, doing the announcing duties up here. Man, just got the crowd fired up. I mean, they're just swarming up here after the great job he did announcing the band. But it is great to see that camaraderie, the different band directors working together, and Heard County down on the field doing a great job at beginning their set. Just a little bit, we'll be recapping the scoring of the first half. Greg, are you with me, or are you still running up? He's making his way up the steps there. But the Callaway Cavaliers are leading this one 24-19 here in the first half. This is the Pulpwood Classic. So we're excited to bring you the inaugural Pulpwood Classic. I haven't had a chance to look at the trophy, but Tony was telling me that it's got both the Callaway logo and the Heard County logo on it. Football there on the top, and it's actually a piece of pulpwood that's been sculpted. So we'll be looking for the award of that at the end of this ball game, and hopefully Callaway can come in with the win of the inaugural Pulpwood Classic. The Callaway Cavaliers have led this series since Heard County and Callaway have been playing 8-6. They hope to add to that. Of course, Hogansville and Heard County played for a number of years against each other, kind of a perennial set of challengers. Always a great ball game between these two teams. Things have changed a lot, of course, for both Hogansville going to becoming Callaway, but I was actually going to regions. The regions have changed this year. Callaway going into the 5 AAA, Heard County staying down in 4 AA. But they do feel that this rivalry is important enough to continue to go. So Heard County is traveling here to Callaway Stadium to start the season. Great crowd on the far side for Heard County. Great crowd on the near side for the Callaway Cavaliers. And it's been a wonderful night of football to kick off our season. Of course, we'll be carrying the Callaway Cavaliers all season long. You'll be able to hear us right here on 96.9, 1240 WLAG. So we appreciate you joining us here. Tony and Greg and I will be going through all those ball games. Also, we'll be carrying the Troop High School football games as well. So you'll be able to hear games for Callaway and for Troop. Of course, they'll be streaming on the World Wide Web at Eagle 1023 as well.
That's the .com.
Well, hey, look at you.
Now, you was talking about the rivalry. I think Coach Pete Williams, Tim Barron, or Tim Barron being the coach of Heard County, they're very good friends. They talk a lot throughout the season, and they just saw this as an opportunity to bring two communities together. And wow, what a first big crowd at the inaugural Pulpwood Bowl.
I'll tell you what, I'm really excited about this rivalry. Again, I like it. But, even when the state may try to change things, try to separate rivalries, the teams have enough sense to keep that going. We were talking in the pregame. Coach Barron, right now, the winningest coach in Heard County Braves history.
Well, we talk about that. We talked about that earlier, or at least you and Tony did while I was down on the field during pregame. But I got to thinking, I think Coach Barron came from Alexander about 9 or 10 years ago, and basically brought his most, if not all of his staff with him. Mm-hmm. And at Alexander, they had a couple of, 500, maybe or below 500 years. And it says something about chemistry and being at the right place at the right time. He comes to Heard County, and after a couple of, 500 or 600 years, you see what he's done then.
Well,
he's had some great athletes come out of here.
He was 10-1 his first year. It stayed at, I think, about 7 wins through most of the seasons. Actually had an 11-1 season. That's actually a record for Heard County. That's the most wins they've ever had. So when you rack up 10-win seasons back to back to back, I mean, you can get to 50, 60, 70 wins pretty quick.
Well, the athletes that he's had, I think it was Carlos Brown went to several years ago, went to Michigan. He had the kid going over to Georgia. He's got the wideout that transferred to Sandy Creek last year, wound up signing at Auburn had he stayed there at Heard County. So, a little old county just north of us is producing some good athletes. It could be all that Chattahoochee water coming down from Atlanta. I don't know.
Yeah, is Britt feeding you all this? I know he's our Heard
no,
County
actually,
expert.
I took that from Tony last week. I have to give Tony all that credit. It's a shame he's not here right now.
He'll be back in a minute. But, yeah, Britt, of course, is our producer back at this station. Does a great job of keeping us involved in Heard County athletics. Mm-hmm. He knows what's going on down there.
Britt's just a wealth of knowledge, and I want to say thank you. And I met Kim today during the coaches round table. So Coleman's he's building him a good staff, a lot of knowledge, and very nice folks at Eagle 1023.
Well, I want to talk about that round table when we come back. Right now, let's go and take our first break here at halftime as the Heard County Braves are on the field. 24-19 is your score. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports.
Rob and Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX Result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Joel or Rob Upchurch at 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is 202 Melrose Drive, a well-built home in a family neighborhood, 3 bedrooms for just $94,500. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Rob or Joel Upchurch at 706-845-7000 or search Rob or Joel Upchurch on the web.
Kia.
Jesse Lick to hear from Kia of LaGrange. This summer is a hot one, and people are trying lots of things to stay cool. Some are hanging out at the pool and eating ice cream, while others are just staying inside. But the ones having the most fun, the ones that are by far the coolest, are the ones driving the all-new Kia Optima. The 2013 Optima starts at $21,200 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Check us out online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory's Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen, and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality, hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us on the web at www.southernorthopedics.com. That's southernorthopedics.com. Attention all Corley Drugs customers. Since Corley Drugs has closed, Perry Prather of Holmes Pharmacy has a special message for you.
If you find yourself without a place to fill your prescription, I would like to invite you to let us here at Holmes Pharmacy take care of your family. During this transition of Corley Drugs closings, come see us. We can provide the same level of comfort and care that you have always received and expected from Corley Drugs. To find out more, come see us at Holmes Pharmacy, 136 Commerce Avenue, LaGrange.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football, and the Callaway Braves, or the Marching Braves, are about to take the field. As they do that, we got a few highlights for you from the first half of play, so we're going to run through a few of those. The Callaway Cavaliers have, actually both the Heard County Braves and the Callaway Cavaliers have, it's been a prize fight in this first half, and but Callaway was the one who struck first in this ball game. Parks it, takes it, goes right up the middle of the field. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage and more. He's going to get the first down across the 50 to the 45-40. Still on his feet. He's going to score. The 30 to the 20 to the 15, 10. No flags. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Parks with an amazing run, goes right up the middle of the field, bounces to the right, breaks about 5 tackles, cuts back to the midfield about the 30, and goes in for the Cavalier score.
And that's just pure athleticism there, Jack. He, on 3rd and 19, you're just hoping to get field position, and he took the ball on a little quarterback draw, went up the middle, broke to the right side, made a couple of cuts, got a couple of good blocks downfield, and outran everybody to the end zone. So a quick score for the Cavaliers here with the extra point coming from Chase Freeman.
So Callaway went up 6-0. We did miss that extra point, but we're going to have another chance at that because Heard County would score, make it 7-6, but Callaway decided it was time for them to get back into the end zone. This time we're going to have Lindsey back in the tailback position. Rosser in front of him. Park's going to take it, fake the handoff, those to the pitch. He's going to cut across field, comes back this way.
A lot of room, Jack.
Nice job, 20. Cuts in the middle, 10.
He's going to score, Jack.
Touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers. What a great job by Wilson Lindsey.
There again, that speed is, you just can't coast that. The Braves did an outstanding job of defending that play initially. Lindsey didn't have anywhere to go as he went to the right on the option, reversed his field, got a couple of blocks, and really was able to carry it in about 20 yards. And it looks like the Cavaliers might go for 2 here. They're going to call timeout and talk about it.
And that's exactly what they did. They did go for 2. We're going to skip that break right there as I bring Greg Hicks in the conversation. Nice play. One of the things I was most impressed with on that particular run, the runner came back, reversed his field. The seal blocks that the lineman had were wonderful.
Yeah, you know, as a former offensive left tackle myself, you know, that would have been on my side. And one of the things you do, you know, when the ball's going in the opposite direction, you block, you stay with your block, and you slide off and go downfield. One of the things that I admired about the left side of that offensive line that time is they noticed that he had reversed his field and stayed with their blocks. Now, they could have been sliding off and going downfield, but they didn't. They stayed with it. That's heads-up ball play.
It sure was. Now, Heard County would answer. They'd go into the end zone. This extra point was going to be very important. Let's see what happened in that play. Well, they were going in motion, then changed their motion. Quarterback, long snap count. Toss it. And they're going to get to the outside. And
Good job by the Cavalier
conversion.
defense. Good job by the Cavalier defense there. Number 6 there on the tackle, Eddie Culpepper, did a good job of forcing that play.
So they were unable to make the 2-point conversion. So the Callaway Cavaliers are continuing to lead in that ball game. As we went to the second quarter, another great job of the Cavaliers driving down the field. This time we went to the air and almost got to the end zone. Under 7 minutes, 14-13 is your score. Callaway Cavaliers break the huddle. Back to the line of scrimmage. I formation in the backfield. Second down and about 13, as we mentioned a moment ago. 4-man front for Heard County. We're going to back up to the pass. Ted's going to look, going to sling it downfield. He's got a man open back there. He goes up, he makes a catch.
Great catch. Great catch there by number 5. I believe that's Petey Leverett.
Petey just went up over the defensive back there, simply wanted that ball a little more than the DB. Cavaliers going to have first and goal on about the 3.
Had him beat there at the 10, goes up, brings it down, rolls forward, and picks up a huge first down. First and goal now for the Callaway Cavaliers.
That'll loosen up that defense a little bit. You won't be able to play 8 in the box if we can continue to make deep throws like that and stretch them out a little bit. They'll have to give a little, the safety won't be able to come down and support that run. It'll have to help his DBs. So great call by Coach Napier there. Great execution by the Cavaliers.
And it's been that kind of fun all the way in this first half play. We're going to tell you more about this first half of play in a moment. Let's take another break right now, though. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football right here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Kia.
Jesse Lick to hear from Kia of LaGrange. This summer is a hot one, and people are trying lots of things to stay cool. Some are hanging out at the pool and eating ice cream, while others are just staying inside. But the ones having the most fun, the ones that are by far the coolest, are the ones driving the all-new Kia Optima. The 2013 Optima starts at $21,200 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Check us out online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
Where we're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
I'm in a state of caffeination, got all my fingers shaking. Must have been my large Americano, mochaccino, macchiato. Now the family's gone to bed, and that's my favorite time to get some tips on better rates. Cause my State Farm guy answers late, and even when it's not my agent, someone's standing by so patient. Getting coverage questions answered helps me to relax. Get to a better state, State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Attention all Corley Drugs customers. Since Corley Drugs has closed, Perry Prather of Holmes Pharmacy has a special message for you.
If you find yourself without a place to fill your prescription, I would like to invite you to let us here at Holmes Pharmacy take care of your family. During this transition of Corley Drugs closings, come see us. We can provide the same level of comfort and care that you have always received and expected from Corley Drugs. To find out more, come see us at Holmes Pharmacy, 136 Commerce Avenue, LaGrange.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory's Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality, hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory's Southern Orthopedics team, visit us on the web at www.southernorthopedics.com. That's southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, welcome back to Callaway Stadium here. I'm Greg Hicks along with, we got Brandon Brooks in the house tonight. Brandon is the PA announcer for Callaway Cavaliers and helped us out a lot on the radio last year, and I think he's kind of envious of us a little bit, Tony.
Well, I'm telling you, I am. I tell you what, Greg, this is a fantastic football game tonight. A lot of hard hits, but we've seen a lot from Durante Dunson of Heard County, but Tez Parks is just having a fantastic game.
You know, first 73-yard run, to put the first score on the board. Then he comes back and he makes a nice throw, really his first throw of the game,
right.
Late in the second quarter. Down here, gets inside the 5, down to P.D. Leverett, and that's the kind of, as Tony said on the air, you kind of get that loosen up. But really they only had maybe 1 or 2 passes attempts, and we had, I think, 2 pass attempts, 1 for a completion.
Right.
So they just basically run, and I'd say with the score like this, both defenses probably need to tighten up just a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. I'm thinking that they're both going to try to open up the field a little bit on the second half, getting used to all the action being inside the box. I would imagine both coaches are going to try to open this thing up a little bit and maybe get some quick outs to some backs or anyway, anything out in the slant, anything. But I think we should expect to see the field open up and a few more pass plays than we've seen in the first half.
Well, Tony, as you stand here and listen to us, I agree with you because, last week during the scrimmage game against Shaw in Hogansville, really Callaway came out and was really opening up. They had a lot of play actions. They threw the ball down. The first score was on a little tight end drag across. And all of a sudden we opened up tonight, and 22 plays before we throw a pass play. So, you know, it's bound to change, you would think, in the second half. So it'll be interesting to see what Wiggins and his crew does as far as making adjustments in the second half, as far as opening up the offense, if you will.
Right. Well, I tell you, I guarantee you one thing. Old man Parks that came tonight watching his little bro, I bet he's kind of jealous.
Yeah, you think he wants to suit up, but I tell you what, I think according to Ricky, or Unricky, looks like Ricky's going to be able to get some playing time as a true freshman. So, you know, that's one good thing, you know, and of course being an Auburn fan, I kind of like that, but that's one good thing when you go to a school like Auburn and you don't have the depth that you got like at Alabama, right, Tony, that you can play those true freshmen. There you go. You get a chance to play. And, you know, I don't know, as big of an Auburn fan I am, I believe if I was recruited by Alabama and could play, baby, I'd go play for the Tide, you know. There you go. Hey, with that, we're going to take a short break. We're down about a minute and a half before halftime's over, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on Eagle Sports.
A state of denial is a drag and a trial. When I bought my cheap insurance, should have known this day would come. Now I've had an accident and I'm feeling quite alone. Called them at least 20 times, but they won't pick up the phone. Without personal service, my policy's kind of worthless. Get to a better state, State Farm.
Don't deny yourself a call to State Farm agent Matt Orr on the Square in downtown LaGrange.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory's Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality, hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory's Southern Orthopedics team, visit us on the web at www.southernorthopedics.com. That's southernorthopedics.com. Rob and Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX Result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Joel or Rob Upchurch. Call 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is 931 Malibu Drive, a well-kept brick home, great in-town location, 3 bedrooms for only $79,500. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed with Rob or Joel Upchurch, call 706-845-7000 or just search Rob or Joel Upchurch and check them out on the web.
Kia.
Jesse Lichter here from Kia of LaGrange. This summer is a hot one, and people are trying lots of things to stay cool. Some are hanging out at the pool and eating ice cream, while others are just staying inside. But the ones having the most fun, the ones that are by far the coolest, are the ones driving the all-new Kia Optima. The 2013 Optima starts at $21,200 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Check us out online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back. As we're all trying to get...
Jack, you ever seen anybody try to get untangled from a
Well, I didn't know Greg was going to do this to us like this.
In the dark, no less? Wow.
Lights are off up here in the booth so we can see through the glass windows. But
it sure is nice and cool up here.
Yeah, it feels real nice up here.
Yes, sir.
Tell you, it doesn't feel too bad down the field. Had a chance to go out and see a lot of the folks. I was blessed enough to be part of the first faculty of Callaway Middle School back when Callaway Middle School and Callaway High School were joined there in what is now presently Callaway High School. Got to teach in the inaugural years of that, 5 years there at Callaway Middle School. Got to coach football with Randy Tittle, some of the coaches. Eric Woods, of course, was there. But Chip Giles, who's now the principal over at Long Cane Middle School, took and coached over at Callaway High. We coached golf together. That's the best gig in the world right there.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, you think about where Callaway's 1996 was when Callaway was established. So you think about that, we're looking at what's that, 15, 16 years? Mm-hmm. Hard to believe that young school's been there that long. But, when you look at the program and where they've come and where they've been and different people and various people that have been through and made that high school such a success, there's a lot of they're beginning to develop that tradition and those types of things.
Well, you think, basically just, woods behind the school, just, and a creek, and everything had to be cleared out for practice.
I remember when they broke the first tree. I live right across the street. They cut the first tree down. They had all that heavy equipment over there grading, and it was, you picture what it might look like, but you don't really know till you see it. And it's it's quite a facility. We have a lot of good facilities over at Callaway. A lot of staff. Administration got a lot of good positive things going on at Callaway.
One thing I remember from this first year when we moved in the building, still a lot of the finer things weren't finished. Some the sod work and some things like that. But of course, when the guys were in the building working all during the summers and the year before, sometimes a stray dog would come up, and I think they'd feed him some lunch and that sort of thing. The first few days of class, I'd look up and there'd be this little German Shepherd walking up and down the hall, wanting to know why he wasn't being fed.
Well, he was upset. School started. Kids get the food now.
I said, you need to go back to Tony's house. You get back across the street.
There you go. Come on over, big guy. I'll feed you, bud. You talk about the animals. Pete has a dog named Jack. Jack's head is bigger than most people's bodies, and Pete actually took the front seat out of his truck. So Jack could have somewhere to ride. He actually made me ride in the back one day while Jack was in the front.
I thought he took that seat that way you could get in there, Tony.
No, trust me, Jack's bigger than I am. That's a grown dog, and Jack is Pete's buddy. He rides with him everywhere he goes, and he's a lot of company to Pete. So, but whatever it takes to keep Pete happy, that's what we're looking for.
That was like Bubba Smith, just rip out the front seat and sit in the back.
That's exactly what he did. I told Pete I appreciated it. Good. Jack would be the only one I'd share that front seat with, to be honest with you.
Well, I tell you what, more informative the stuff that you get right here on this broadcast that you'd never get anywhere else in the world, that's for sure. The Cavaliers make their way onto the field. They'll be kicking from left to right as we're about ready to kick off the second half of play. Back deep for the folks from Heard County is number 5. As my program is getting darker and darker and harder to read, it's going to be Durante Dunson. I'll be able to get it. I'll work from it. I hate to cut the lights on. We can't hardly see out the windows if we do that. So here we go. Chase Freeman set to kick the ball off. Ball rests on the 40. There's the kick. High kick. Could go out of bounds. Actually, fair catch called for it. He falls out of bounds at about the 21-yard line.
There you see one adjustment, I guess, that was made at halftime after Heard County had that long kickoff return for a touchdown. The Cavaliers have gone to a little different strategy. That time they kick off from the 40. A good adjustment there by the special teams staff, Ashley Summerlin and Coach Freeman, and kick it high and to the right, and actually Heard County will actually start on their own 21-yard line. So there's an adjustment right there that you see early.
No punts in the first half of play. So now let's see what happens in this second half. Heard County will have the ball first. Callaway had the ball first as Heard County deferred to the second half in the first half of play. 24-19 is your score. They're going to roll a guy from the sideline. Their fullback kind of forgot what he was supposed to be doing. They're going to get a man really in motion. Going to hand the ball off inside, trap to the 25. Going to pick up about 4, brings up 2nd and 6.
Got a late flag here on the sidelines. I don't know if that was a late hit or a late face mask.
That may be on the Callaway sideline, Jack. I'm not sure. I saw the official turn as he threw that one. I'm not sure what the deal is on that one. I don't know if it's a sideline warning or exactly what it is. But it looks like paper and bean bags and flags and everything flew on that one.
Well, they have not moved the chains. The yard marker hasn't moved. So we'll see what they have to say about that. They're stopping the clock. 24-19 is your score. There's a personal foul going to be called. Okay, so
wow. An unsportsmanlike on the Callaway sideline. Not sure where that came from.
Well,
but
if I heard him right, one of the officials ran into a Callaway coach who was on the field as he was coming down the line, and they called that unsportsmanlike.
And as gracious as Pete is, he said, oh, okay. And, yeah, you got some excited coaches kind of getting. You know how coaches will do? They'll step out on the hash marks, and they don't really mean to, and the side judge is running up down the field. Bam! Almost run over him. So yeah, regularly he could have given him a warning, but
could already have
gave him a ticket.
Could already have, Jack. You know, and Greg, we don't know what's going on earlier, so not a good way to start the second half for the Cavaliers.
Hunt going to roll out, look to pass the ball, throws downfield, got a man complete at the 50. He'll get across down to about the 47-yard line. They'll take him down there. So Heard County with some good momentum already across the 50-yard line with 11:10 to go in the third quarter.
Good play design there. They faked that trap up the middle, and quarterback Hunt rolled to his right on the far side of the field and hit it wide open. I believe that was number 9, Jack, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
A little flat pattern there for a big gain. And so the Braves are going to set up shop on the Cavalier 47-yard line with a 1st and 10.
And, you know, while you were gone, Jack, Brandon and I were talking about, you know, what kind of adjustments, and it looks like Heard County's coming out throwing.
Number 9 is Elijah Toney. That play will be whistled dead.
Movement on the right side of the offensive line.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Exactly, Greg. So they'll back them up 5. So first down and 15 is what they'll be looking at. 24-19 is your score. Callaway leading this one. Heard County. We'll get back on the other side of the 50 now. Tell you what, a whole new set of plays that they're rolling out in this second half. Very different formations. Also, some plays that we haven't seen in the first half of play.
Well, you talk about the adjustments that were made. We talked about the Callaway kicking game, and obviously the Braves have decided to open it up just a little bit, and they had a lot of success running the ball in the first half. Sometimes you don't, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but decided to do some different things on the offense now.
Going back to something that was very successful in the first half, they just hand the ball up the middle. Going to get probably 10 yards across the 45-yard line down to about the 43, short of the first down because of the penalty.
Good job by the Heard County offensive line there. They nothing fancy about that play, just a handoff to the tailback as he went over right guard and probably picked up a good, that's almost 10 yards, going to bring up about a 2nd and 5. So.
Yep. 10:07, 24-19, Callaway leading. Heard County making their way back to the line of scrimmage. Power eye left. Hunt under center. Going to back up. Trap play. And we're going to just envelop him at the 40. So a gain of about 2. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Good job there by the linebacker, number 15 for the Cavaliers, Cedric Maynard. We've called his name quite a bit tonight. He's done a good job there. I believe that's number 15 I'm looking at down there on the inside. So he's made a couple of big plays for him. So, big 3rd down here early in the second half for both sides. It brings up a 3rd and 2.
Well, it is a kind of one of those momentum pieces. What's this second half of play going to look like? Back to the power eye. So looking for a run play from Heard County. The Braves going to fake it and run a trap play inside, and they're going to be short.
I believe that's short, Jack. It looks like, he had an opportunity to turn it upfield, and the Cavaliers did a good job in pursuit right there. It's going to set up 4th and about a yard.
Yep, Tay Freeland was the ball carrier. The quarterback just faked the toss sweep and cuts back inside on a trap. So 4th and 1, and I don't see indication of a punting team coming on the field.
And Heard County's going to go for it here. This is where you got to watch your offsides, watch the long count, make sure you don't give them any help.
They're going to have trouble getting their line.
A little bit confused here. Heard County's going to take a timeout.
Yeah, they're going to have to as their power eye back went over to the far side. So they take a timeout. We take one as well. 24-19 your score. 8:45 left to go in the 3rd quarter play. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on Eagle Sports.
WLAG LaGrange, 1240 AM, W245AW 96.9 FM, your home for Callaway Cavalier Football.
Attention all Corley Drugs customers. Since Corley Drugs has closed, Perry Prather of Holmes Pharmacy has a special message for you.
If you find yourself without a place to fill your prescription, I would like to invite you to let us here at Holmes Pharmacy take care of your family. During this transition of Corley Drugs closings, come see us. We can provide the same level of comfort and care that you have always received and expected from Corley Drugs. To find out more, come see us at Holmes Pharmacy, 136 Commerce Avenue, LaGrange.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier Football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. Philip Richardson dialing in all the hits from the 1980s as we whip it right here at the stadium. You'll hear the Gap Band, and you drop the bomb on me probably in just a little while. I think he's got that queued up for the next one. Getting all your requests. Here comes Heard County. 4th down and 1. I saw movement. They're going to toss it. And
that's going to be close, Jack. Going to depend on the spot. Boy.
Greg, what you think?
That's close there.
No, they didn't get it.
Good job by the Cavalier defense right there. There we
go.
That's a great job by Coach Hubbard and his defensive right there. They got good penetration on the right side. I'm not sure who that was. It kind of blew that play up a little bit, but good pursuit from the inside. So first stop of the night by defense, I believe, Jack.
So, exactly what it is. You talk about going away with what got you there. A deep handoff. What they've been doing is hand the ball right at the line of scrimmage. You can get a lot of motion, a lot of upfield motion on a play like that.
Right.
Hand it off deep there, and our guys penetrated and made the tackle.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Was that the first possession they did not score on?
You're exactly right. Either team. I formation now as Ted's going to back up the pass. Looking. He's going to go to his feet. Cuts back across the middle. He's at the 40, cutting back to near the 50. Going to go down at the 50 with a first down.
Good job again of improvisation. You like that word, Greg? Improvisation.
I like it.
By number one.
I got him a list up here of words to say.
Yeah, I'm actually reading that from a list of words from the thesaurus up here. Didn't know I knew what a thesaurus was either, did you? So, but anyway, good job there by number one, Tez Parks, as he picked up a first down again and another play with his legs. And as we've mentioned most of the game, the Herd defense has not had an answer for number one, Tez Parks.
And the way the game's been going, swapping touchdowns, now Callaway really needs to capitalize on this.
Slot to the left, offset I in the backfield. Parks going to fake the rollout, and he's going to hand the ball off. Great hole at the 40.
That's a foot race. I don't believe he's going to catch him.
10, 5, touchdown Cavaliers, and that's Eddie Culpepper.
Number 6, Eddie Culpepper, about 50 yards off the right side for a big Cavalier touchdown, and put the Cavaliers up by score 30-19 with the extra point to come. So, again, speed kills, Jack, and that's certainly the case right there.
Awesome play call as they've been having a key on Parks. Parks fakes like he's going to toss it, maybe go around the other side, and then fakes it off back to the inside. Cavaliers swing the gate. Freeman set to attempt the point after touchdown. Snap.
High snap.
But he gets it.
Good job there. Boy, I believe that's good, too.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jack. I'm sorry.
31-19. A great job of concentration by the placeholder.
Number 7, Jet Snellings, did a great job right there. The snap was a little high, and Chase Freeman kept his composure. Snellings made a great play to get it on the tee, and they stuck it in there, and the score was Callaway 31, Hurt County 19. So the margin is 12 now. Now you've got you need 2 touchdowns to win the game. A touchdown to field goal doesn't get you where you need to be. So good job by the Cavaliers after the defensive stand.
Greg, you weren't quite fast enough to walk yard marker with him that time, but what a great burst of speed he had once he cleared the line of scrimmage.
Well, when he saw daylight, and so often as runners do, it doesn't matter if they're slower runners or not, they find that extra burst of speed. So when he found that daylight, he kicked it in high gear. And you're right, Tony, speed kills, and there was no way anybody from Herd County was going to catch Petey Leverett.
Fear is a great motivator too, and when you can run that fast, a good. And I don't know if that's Petey's first carry of the game. Obviously, fresh legs from the tailback position right there. So again, Cavaliers did a good job of taking advantage of that opportunity.
Inside hook kickoff, taking it to 15. They run it to the 20, to the 25, trying to cut it on the right side of the field. He'll be brought down. Good coverage at the 26.
Number 10, Dre Leonard on the tackle there, but the play was made. I believe that's number 21 there for the Cavaliers. R.J. Williams forced the returner back inside, and where he ran into number 10.
Nice job by number 17, upended with a single-handed tackle. That looked like Dre Leonard actually made the tackle, but number 17 for the Cavaliers hustled down the field and tripped him up real good.
Number 17 is Nick Woodyard, Greg.
He did a great job that time.
So 31-19 is your score. 7:28 left to go. Herd County now with an I formation. A man split wide left and right. They're going to bring a man inside, kind of sidestepping his way down. Going to hand the ball off in the middle, and we're not going to be able to tackle him again. And he's going to break to the 50, 45, 40. Finally go out of bounds near the 38-yard line. And, guys, we've got a tackle inside the numbers.
And, again, nothing really complicated about that play. It makes you wonder why they went wide a while ago. But, again, they a little trap up the middle. About a 30-yard run by the tailback, who's had an excellent night tonight. Fresh legs again there, kept his feet moving, made a couple of big cuts, made some people miss, and picked up a good gain.
Well, what you had is Leonard from his linebacker position. Last week during the scrimmage game, he was doing a lot of freelancing, and that's what he got caught out of position at that time. Otherwise, he would have been smack dab in the middle of the play.
So Herd County once again in Callaway territory. The Braves come up to the line of scrimmage there at the 40. Got a man going in motion. They're going to hand the ball inside the line. A little problem with the handoff there. The quarterback, Hunt, almost lost it. They're going to pick up about 2, 2nd and 8.
Be interesting to tell, Greg, you may be able to tell a little more than we are from up here. Is that a read play by Herd County, or is that a design play from the huddle? It's almost like he reads the end or the tackle, and he either leaves it with the that looks like some form of the veer. He either leaves it with him or he keeps it and comes around the end. But 9 times out of 10, they've had big holes tonight up the middle. But on that play, the Cavaliers did a good job of clogging up.
No, that's the reason he just shoved it in his gut, because there was nowhere else to do with it.
Back to the eye, twins to the far side. Hunt going to fake the toss. He's going to have a little problem in the backfield. And we got to wrap up. Come on, guys. He gets loose. He gets loose all the way down inside the 20. And we just kind of pick him up and finally toss him down there. Should have had him behind the 30. Instead, he picks up another 10 yards with 3 guys on him.
you look there and we want to say, boy, that's poor tackling, but that was an incredible individual effort right there by number 8. I believe that was number 8.
Yeah, that was Dunson that time.
Wow, what a run. Let's give that young man a lot of credit. He just wasn't going down.
That's
Kept
right.
those feet moving, and, again, the Cavaliers could do a better job of tackling, but let's give some credit there to that running back. That was an outstanding effort.
I guess all night, if I've seen one thing that the Cavaliers can improve on, and that is tackling.
Put the hat on the ball.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Here comes Hurd County. Toss sweep to the right side. It's going to be Tate Freeland. He was just nailed. That's a tackle.
That's probably number 10, Dre Leonard. Yeah, I think that's what you want your free safety to do right there. That's how you feel.
Ronnie Lott, baby, from the old days.
Boy, that was a big hit right there. That's the best tackle we've seen from the Cavalier defense tonight.
Tate Freeland tried to go around the right side. Thought he saw daylight, but instead he saw Cortez Leonard. Woo!
Okay, and Cortez Leonard, number 10, from his free safety position, just simply a burst of speed, untouched, and just nailed him. And Leonard being a preseason All-State selection.
5'11", 31-19.
That's Jeffrey's brother, isn't it? Yeah.
Here they go. They're going to hand the ball off to the tailback, and he's going to get it down near the 10-yard line. Greg, it looks like he's close to the first down.
He may have fallen across the marker. It'll be a first down inside the 10 to about they're going to sit it right on top of the 10, so it'll be first down. They could probably get a first down on the 1-inch line for all intents and purposes.
Greg, as we watch this game so far, it's been the Callaway's quick strike ability, and Hurd County's just grind them out, smash mouth football. And it just seems nothing has changed from the first half.
No, other than maybe they went to the passes a little sooner, but other than that, you're right. It's just run them.
Here they go. Hand the ball off to the tailback, who's going to bounce out to the right side, go around the right side, and going to get into the end zone. Hurd County tacks on 6.
Hurd County's offensive line is doing a tremendous job up front right now.
And, Tony and Jack, we talk about speed. You got to give credit to those two tailbacks from Hurd County. These guys can motor.
That was number 7 there. He was, see if we can find his name, give him a little time here. Number 7 there. It's
Torrey Rogers.
Torrey Rogers, an 11th grader, showed a quick burst there, and an important extra point here. The scores Cavaliers up by 6 with the extra point to follow.
And we're going to jump off sides.
Cavaliers might have jumped a little bit early on that one.
On the outside, I think we got across into the neutral zone a little bit. So they'll walk it up just a little bit. Now, this might change the complexion of things. You go ahead and go for the 2-point conversion here?
If you think about it, it looks like that's what Coach Barron's going to do, but I'm not so sure. You still got to have a touchdown to win.
Yep.
So, but it's with the success they've had running right up the middle, I certainly can't disagree with this call.
They caught Tez in the neutral zone. He was trying to maybe get his hand on another one that time, kind of sneaking up, but just didn't quite pull it off.
Once you've tasted one, it's hard not to go after another one. So here they go. Got trips to the left side. Hunt going to back up, going to run that little reverse, and they're going to get in the end zone. They're going to pick up the 2-point conversion easily. So with 4:32 left to go, 31-27 is your score. It's a 4-point margin. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football right here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory's Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality, hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us on the web at www.southernorthopedics.com. That's southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
4 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in the third quarter of play. 31-27 is your score. Callaway Cavaliers leading this one. The Hurd County Braves come down the field, march it pretty well there, and they put ball in the end zone. Great job by their tailbacks. And I tell you what, we haven't talked a lot about the quarterback. Jonathan Hunt, has done a great job of leading this team with both his arm, his legs, and the way he's just really run this offense.
Well, again, he's a 3-year starter, and they're expecting big things out of him. And up in Franklin, as they are this team, this is an excellent football team. You really got two quality programs going after each other right here. And who's going to flinch, who's going to be the first one to flinch. So good job by them, a good job by the Cavaliers to respond when they need to. So it's Callaway's turn to respond now.
And, you talk about there's 58 points been scored in this game in 2.5 quarters, so not a lot of defense.
Actually, this ball is going to hook and go out of bounds. And this didn't even go 10 yards, does it?
Just barely. It went 11, but I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. Do they get it? Do the coaches get the option to take it there, or do they ask them to re-kick, or do they? Looks like they're going to get it right at the 50-yard line.
That won't be bad.
No. We'll take that field position.
And, speaking of field position, really all night long, the Cavaliers have had good field position on the Hurt County kickoff.
We've been past the 35 every time.
That's right. Just not a lot of deep depth in on their kicks, if you will. So that's good. That's
and you really put your defense in a tough position when you when you have to keep defending a short field, especially with the quick strike capability that the Cavaliers have.
So the ball rests now on the 49-yard line. Park's going to take it, going to pitch it out, and the pitchman's going to have to reverse field, come back across, and he's going to lose yardage to about the 47. Only loses about a yard there.
Play started off, looked like it had some potential there, but
they strung it out well.
Yeah, give the credit there to the Hurt County defense. They did a good job of getting to the football after the pitch and cause the Cavaliers to lose a yard and bring up a 2nd and 11.
With all the pursuit that the Braves are doing, we talk about being a chess match back and forth. Really the Cavaliers are setting themselves up really nice for kind of a reverse.
Excellent point, Greg, and I'm sure Coach Napier and the coaches up here in the booth file that one away right there.
Of course, they are listening to us probably. As we run the inside trap, they don't do exactly what we say. Don't. Devon Rosser gets across the first down to the 35-yard line.
Again, both teams having tremendous success right up the middle of the field. That was a trap there by the Cavaliers, and Devon Rosser has had a big night from his fullback spot, number 3.
I think you might be seeing a leading rusher as a fullback.
Yeah, he's probably close to 100 yards if I had to guess. I don't have the stats and everything, but he's done a tremendous job. And, you got to give credit again to those guys up front. The O-line creates those holes, and he's done a good job of running in behind them.
Offset eye for the Cavaliers. Parks, a quick snap. And he's going to get across the 30. I think we had too many people on the field that nothing's called there. Well, there's a late flag. And let's see. Good job by the officials on catching that. I think that they had 12 men on the field.
Would that be Callaway, Jack, you think?
Let's see. And waiting for the indication. Still waiting. They're going over talking to the Callaway huddle. So we'll see what they're going to take the play or take the penalty. The ball will rest on the 29-yard line if they take the play.
But if it's a penalty against the Cavaliers, why would they be talking to them?
I think it's against.
Okay, there we go.
It's going to be against them.
Okay.
And the indication I have to my left is that there were 12 men on the field.
Wait, but did they mark the penalty? Okay,
actually,
I see what
we get an
they're
extra
doing.
yard there.
There you go. Okay.
So we're 1st and 5 instead of 1st and.
I was afraid Rodney went back to his math class there and forgot what 4 and 5 yards was.
Instead of 2nd and 6.
I'll have to talk to him about that one. My buddy Rodney Janney, who does a great job down there from his umpire's position.
Here we go. And Park's going to keep it. And he's going to reverse his field, going around, tries to find the edge, gets across the 30 to the 25, brought down at about the 22-yard line.
Nice job by stretching it out here on the sidelines. You would think he would have gone out. He planted his foot and was able to stretch it for 2 more yards.
It looked like that play was open, Greg, to the left side after the pitch.
Tess does not like to go to the left side. He does not like to run.
Well, he's not comfortable over there. As Greg had mentioned with a great point earlier, he being right-handed, he's not real comfortable. He's going to have to get comfortable to keep defensive from overplaying him to the right side.
We split a man wide left and right. I formation in the backfield. Quarterback Parks under center. Backs up. And just a quick handoff to his fullback. What a great handoff inside the 5 all the way down to about the 2-yard line. And, man, Devin Rosser just takes the ball, and no one knew he had it.
Unbelievable blocking again on that offensive line. Cavaliers ran a little trap again. Number 53, Josh Williams. We've talked about these guys all night. Number 51, Josh Emery. 3 guys right up the middle of the Cavalier line there. Not big guys, but what great technique and agility and ability to move.
Another 1st and goal.
Parks under center. Waits for the snap, takes it, And he's going to keep it and go into go right at the end zone. Did he make it in? Yes, he did. To the Callaway score.
Wow. I'll be honest, guys, that was generous. If he broke the plane, he broke it by an inch. But, well-deserved Callaway touchdown.
Excellent drive by the Cavaliers there, Greg. You mentioned, again, the Cavaliers able to answer the touchdown from Hurd County. Score now is 37-27 with a big extra point to come here. Put them up by 11, Greg.
Chase Freeman on to attempt a point after touchdown. Actually, we're going to snap it to the up back before everybody's ready, and we don't get the two-point conversion. So trying a little misdirection there.
Little trickeration, as they called it. Isn't that right?
Little trickery.
Tried to catch the Braves asleep right there. Again, the margin now is 10. That would have put them up by 12. So,
well, that's Tony. One of the things we talked about. Now they're up by 10. That's a touchdown and a field goal. Maybe a field goal, a touchdown, and 2 points. So, you gotta, if you're going to do that, man, you better be ready to make it happen.
Well, in the kicking game, the kicking game has been. We mentioned it in the pregame. It's been good and bad for both sides tonight. I think both teams have done some good things and both teams have done some bad things. Offensively, I don't think either coach is going to have too much to complain about. I mean, we got
37-27.
We got 64 points and we ain't played 3 quarters yet. So now defensively, that might be a little bit different story. But we can. It's easy for us to set up here, but I think maybe we should give credit to these two good offenses that we're watching play tonight. And usually early in the year, though, Jack, the offense doesn't seem to be ahead of the defense. But in this particular case,
they are tonight.
Neither one of these defenses has had an answer for either offense.
Well, Hurd County has been, the grounded pound, a couple of big plays. Callaway very much more opportunistic, trying to make the big play. So many different people making the big play for Callaway.
Right.
It's neat, though.
Right.
P.D. Leverett, Eddie Culpepper. Of course, Ted's doing a tremendous job. Freeman set to kick the ball off. There's his kick, high kick, short kick. It's actually going out of bounds, so they'll take it at the 35. Let's take a quick 30-second break with 2:10 left to go. 37-27, Callaway leading. Listen to Callaway High School football on Eagle Sports.
Attention all Corley Drugs customers. Since Corley Drugs has closed, Perry Prather of Holmes Pharmacy has a special message for you.
If you find yourself without a place to fill your prescription, I would like to invite you to let us here at Holmes Pharmacy take care of your family. During this transition of Corley Drugs closings, come see us. We can provide the same level of comfort and care that you have always received and expected from Corley Drugs. To find out more, come see us at Holmes Pharmacy, 136 Commerce Avenue, LaGrange.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back as Cortez Leonard going to try to break through the line of scrimmage. The quarterback going to keep it. Hunt finds some open space, gets across the 40, all the way down to about the 35-yard line. A flag at about the 40-yard line on the far sideline. Maybe they ran into one of their coaches.
Well, it was just simply a read by Hunt. He saw Leonard coming darting through the line as fast as he could. He pulled it because Leonard was actually going for the tailback, and rest is history, as they say. Hunt run it up the field for about 40 yards. And
yeah, Greg, excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt you. The Hurd County sideline exploded just then, so this may be against Hurd County.
It is.
Well, you got some true football fans. It doesn't matter who you really pull for, but when you're a guy like Jeff Hall and you listen to Eagle Sports on the radio, man, we do appreciate that. And when you're not listening to us, watch us on the streaming video at eagle1023.com. But we do appreciate all those listeners out there in radio land.
What's great, guys, is that this year we're really promoting the local sports all the way around y'all's round table this morning. I know that a lot of people have been talking about that all day long. Great to hear from all the different coaches from the different programs all around the area.
That was a lot of fun. The coaches enjoyed that. I know Greg and I had a big time with that, and we want to thank Coleman for putting that together for us.
They put a man in motion coming inside. Quarterback Hunt hands the ball off, and again, we just don't have an answer for about 6 to 7 yards for that tailback, number 5 for the Braves. That's Durante Dunson.
When you think about just real quickly, where is the honey hole on our defense? Right up the middle. And where's theirs? Right up the middle. Neither team can seem to stop it right up the middle.
And it's just, it sounds easy to fix, but the goal of the D-line is to keep those linemen off of the linebackers. And big plays result when the O-line can get to that second level. Watch the Cavaliers blitz a lot. We seem to be running ourselves out of position, maybe not in under control, and blitzing in our correct lanes. But you're right, Greg. Right up the middle has worked all night for both teams.
Trips to the far side. Hunt's going to roll out, looking, going to be hit as he throws the ball.
What a catch.
Great catch at the 15.
What a catch.
Hunt paid for it, but number 15 for the Heard County Braves makes a tremendous catch. That's Dylan Bradley, a senior.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
And he's been his go-to. He's been Hunt's go-to man all night long. He's caught a couple of passes out of the the slot position, and boy, that was an outstanding effort, an outstanding catch there. The catch was a lot better than the throw, but he put it out there where only his receiver could make the play, and he did a good job of adjusting to the ball.
You know, he's that same young man that caught one down here
right
in the first half here.
A big first down play.
They seem to be timing the pass, running that pass play just when they need it.
Twins to the near side. Hunt going to back up. He's going to roll out, looking. Looks like he's going to keep it. Gets across the 10, cuts inside, upended, and he's going to go down to about the 5-yard line. And clock ticks down 17 seconds. He'll be short of the first down.
Inside the 5 at the 4.
And that's probably going to be the last play of the quarter. We come back, we'll talk a little bit more about that play. Good effort there by number 4, Jonathan Hunt.
Yep, 37-27 is how we'll end it in the end of the third quarter going into the fourth. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on Eagle Sports.
Kia.
Jesse Lichter here from Kia of LaGrange. This summer is a hot one, and people are trying lots of things to stay cool. Some are hanging out at the pool and eating ice cream, while others are just staying inside. But the ones having the most fun, the ones that are by far the coolest, are the ones driving the all-new Kia Optima. The 2013 Optima starts at $21,200 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Check us out online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Rob and Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Joel or Rob Upchurch at 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is 202 Melrose Drive, a well-built home in a family neighborhood, 3 bedrooms for just $94,500. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Rob or Joel Upchurch at 706-845-7000 or search Rob or Joel Upchurch on the web.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Well, we've made it to the fourth quarter of play, 37-27. 12 more minutes left on the clock.
In time, just enough time to put up about 30 more points, I guess. So
at the rate we're going.
Yeah, we'll see how this one goes. But, while we got a little minute, Jack, we want to thank all of our sponsors that support the Cavaliers football program. You've mentioned them tonight. And if anybody's listening in our listening area, and there's still some sponsorship opportunities available, so it's not too early to get in, not too late to get in on the sponsorship opportunities with Coleman. Contact him anytime if you're interested in helping support these kids and doing a little publicity and a little advertisement on the radio.
Of course, RE/MAX agents Joel and Rob Upchurch, Emory Southern Orthopedics, Kia of LaGrange, Homeless Pharmacy, and State Farm agent Matt Orr. Thanks to all of them. Jonathan Hunt, the quarterback, back to the line of scrimmage. Twins to the far side. Takes his time. Going to run an inside trap, and we're going to do a good job of covering that one. Great job by the Cavaliers to tackle him right there at the line of scrimmage.
He actually may lose a half a yard, guys, if not a yard. So they're going to spot it on the 5-yard line.
Good job there by the Cavaliers. That didn't give the runner the opportunity. Didn't give him a lane to cut back in. He jumped up inside and planted that foot, stuck it in the ground, and went outside, and there was nobody there. Good pursuit by the Cavaliers.
37-27. Callaway would love to hold and force a field goal here. Piling a lot of guys, kind of a goal line defensive set as an offset eye, power eye. Going to hand the ball off to the tailback, who's going to cut across and get into the end zone. Heard County puts 6 more on the board.
I really like that number 5, Jack. He's an outstanding runner. He's in the 10th grade, I believe.
Yep, Durante
Dunson. He had a big game for the Cavaliers last year down here, and he's having a big night tonight. Well, really, you can say that about anybody on either offense.
Yep.
Everybody's putting up a lot of numbers here. Looks like Heard County may be thinking about going for 2 here. I'm not sure. I don't know if the quarterback Hunt's still on the field, so it looks like they're maybe setting up an opportunity here to go for 2 and cut this lead to 2 points.
You know, we talked about that on that last possession when we didn't convert our PAT.
Trips to the far side, a slot to the right. Slot goes in motion. You're going to hand the ball off to him. We're going to get him in the backfield.
That's not going anywhere.
Bring him down. Go get him by a face mask, or they're going to have another play.
I don't know about that. That was that's a tough call there. That might look like maybe a shoulder pad there. I don't know. But again,
got him up high.
Official was right on top of it. He got him up around the collar. So that may allow the Heard County coaches to rethink their call now, or if it's going to put them a little closer, may go for 2 again.
Well, they've had so much success right up the middle, and then they try an inside jet sweep.
Again, you kind of question that, but again, they look for tendencies to see what they can call and what's successful. And I wouldn't be scared to bet you this is a straight dive up the middle, Jay. What do you think?
I was just going to say.
Durante Dunson going up the middle is what I'm expecting. Hunt's going to come from the sideline with the play.
Is Hunt junior, senior?
Yes, he's a junior.
Yeah, he's
started all 3 years.
Yes. Wow, what a
good-looking kid.
Yes, what a mature young man too.
They head to the line of scrimmage.
That would be nice to have a 4-year starter.
No doubt.
Power I for Heard County. 2 tight end set. They may be going up the middle. We pinch down. Actually, they're going to toss sweep around the outside, cut back inside, and they pick up the 2-point conversion.
That's a big 2-point conversion there. Now that's going to cut the score to 37-35 Callaway. Now you're inside that one score, that field goal opportunity to win the ball game.
That's exactly right. 37-35, 11-18 left to go. Let's take a break. Listen to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports.
I'm in a state of caffeination, got all my fingers shaking. Must have been my large Americano, mochaccino, macchiato. Now the family's gone to bed, and that's my favorite time to get some tips on better rates. Cause my State Farm guy answers late, and even when it's not my agent, someone's standing by so patient. Getting coverage questions answered helps me to relax. Get to a better State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back. 37-35, 11-18 left to go in the fourth quarter play. Actually, in this ball game. So Heard County will be kicking off the ball again. Let's watch how they kick this ball off, too, because they do kind of rush up as if to attempt an onside. And the kicking game has been very unique for them this entire ball game.
And the referee, as he's walking by, kicked it by accident.
Rodney always has been agile on his feet. He just got a little carried away there. But, again, we mentioned Rodney Janney's the umpire tonight, and the staff has done a great job tonight. The officials have done an outstanding job tonight.
They run right up to the ball. Now Jonathan Hunt, the quarterback, will be kicking the ball off.
We could use one of those short kicks right now.
Yes, we could. Actually, a nice return all the way to the end.
Well, that would work. That would work.
Here they come. There's kick, and the deepest kick they've had all game. Taking it to 10 by the Cavaliers. Up to the 20, to the 25, looking down the field, trying to find the spot. Lose the ball. We pick it up. They're going to say he was down.
Right.
At the 27-yard line. Good call.
Good call. Ground can't cause a fumble. He was down.
So that's going to be 1st and 10 now. Actually, kind of sounds odd that the ball resting at the 27. That's the worst field position the Cavaliers have had all night long.
Worst starting field position since the first quarter. So what the Cavaliers need now is a long, time-consuming, some type of scoring drive here, Jack, whether it be field goal. Obviously, you'd rather have a touchdown, but, again, let's eat up a little clock and go get some points and see what the coaching staff comes up with.
Tez has been in this ball game a long time tonight, playing a lot of defense, playing, of course, offense, special teams. I formation, and he's going to run the handoff to the inside. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And we're going to get a first down, actually just short of the, they're going to get the first down at the 40.
Play's been there all night, Jack. It sounds redundant, but, again, those big guys up front doing a great job of opening holes. That little trap's worked. It's almost like a carbon copy of what Heard County's been running, and neither team has figured it out all night, and big play on first down to set up a 1st and 10 on the Cavalier 40.
10:51 left to go. 37-35 is your score. Callaway leading this one in quite a prize fight. Parks going to hand it off to the tailback, who's going to find a seam, get it down to the 45 to the 50, and he may go. He's brought out of bounds at about the 32.
Fresh legs from number 8 there, Kel Kyles again. He started up inside, broke it to the outside. Those fresh legs again, and again a big play. Callaway just just breaking off hunks of yardage.
Huge burst of speed from the 50 to the
Chunks
35.
of yardage, yeah. I bet when you get, I'd like to know the statistics after this game, Jack. See, this may be, you're looking at a lot of total offense by both teams. They've really moved the ball up and down the field.
Going to have a number of possible 1,000-yard rushers of the season if we keep this up.
You may be talking seriously about a combined 1,000-yard total offense. I bet you bet you're close.
Lose the ball. Let's see who's on it. Heard County seems to think they're on it. Yep, Heard County gets it on
a first turnover of the night there. That hurts.
They have an injured Callaway Cavalier on the field as well. And that could be a game changer right there, guys.
Wow, not a good time for the first turnover tonight.
Looks like Josh Emery's down. Maybe he got cramp in his hamstring.
Trainers are out to check on him. Let's take a quick 30-second break as the ball has been turned over. This is Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory's Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality, hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us on the web at www.southernorthopedics.com. That's southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Josh Emery back up, able to walk off the field on his own power. 37-35. Cavaliers have turned the ball over, and now Heard County Braves have a new set of downs. Ball resting on the 32-yard line. So here we go.
Watching Emery walk off the field there, number 51. He had some trouble earlier, possibly with an ankle, maybe a knee there. Maybe he's trying to stretch on the sideline there. Now, hopefully it's nothing worse than a cramp. Those high ankle sprains now are hard to heal, and we won't guess what that is until we get a report. But he's a big part of that offensive line. We hope he's able to continue.
Cavaliers need a stop right here. 6 down linemen as they're going to hand off to their tailback, who pops it across again. That's Durante Dunson. Dunson's going to get to the 40. He's got to get to about the 42 for a first down.
And Coach Barron will take that play. He'll take 8 yards every time. And again, they go to their hurry-up offense to keep Cavaliers from substituting. And they're just, you can expect a full dose of that tailback and fullback now right up the middle of the field, I would think, Greg.
Single back set now. They put that tailback in motion from his wing position. Good blocking by Heard County as they get the first down, and we crush it. Ball's loose. Ball's loose. Did the Callaway get on it?
No, they're going to call it down. They're going to call it down.
Wow, it popped out really fast. I guess he was down as it came out. Picks up a first down, short of the 50.
The offensive line for the Braves, not only are they big and strong, but they're doing a good job of cutting off the pursuit by the Cavaliers. Heard County did a good job getting on the corner there, and they outnumbered the Cavaliers, and there was no support from the inside, and the DB did a good job to hold that gain to about 4 yards.
Here we go again. They put a man in motion.
Fumble. Ball.
Oh, actually, no. Quarterback picks it up.
Bobble to snap. Still picked up 4 yards, yeah. Little bobble on the exchange there.
Maybe he planned that. Gets him about 4 yards, 2nd and 6. We're at 9:25, 37-35 is your score. Callaway leading, but Heard County driving.
You guys were talking at break about never's a good time to have a turnover, but particularly now when it looks like the momentum has swung toward Heard County the last couple of possessions, especially after that PA.
Lost Greg there for a second.
Someone pulled Greg's mic down there, didn't he?
Well, he just hadn't paid his bill.
Yeah. He'll be back.
Here they go. They hand off to their tailback. We bounce him and bring him down. Looks like he may, depends on where they mark it. I think they're going to give him forward motion for a yard. So it brings up 3rd down and 5.
Good play there by the inside linebacker, Zelaya, to force that play. And number 10, Dre Leonard, filled that hole from his safety spot, made the tackle.
Zelaya seems to be favoring his arm a little bit. He's kind of shaking it off after each play. Tell you what, he has really been all over the field tonight.
He's a little ball of energy, isn't he, Jack? I bet he's not much more than about 5'7", but he's a thick young man and perfect middle linebacker build, isn't he?
Fire plug.
Yes.
Twins to the near side. I formation. Hunt going to roll out, hand the ball off to his tailback, who's going to get the first down again. All the way to the 40. Man, we just can't stop him.
Right now, Heard County's offensive line is really handling the defensive line of the Cavaliers, and that was just man on man there. Can you stop us? And the Braves, they really took the ball, and really nothing fancy about it, Jack. Just right off tackle for a big 4-yard gain, the first down.
Ball rests on the 40-yard line. They make their way back to the line of scrimmage. Callaway with a 5-3 set. They're going to roll a linebacker back down on the line of scrimmage.
Really got it stacked in tight, too, Jack.
We fake a blitz. Hunt going to toss sweep to the outside. And going to pick up about 5. That time that's Torrey Rogers going around the left side. He picked up the last touchdown for Heard County. 7:36 clock continues to tick down.
Just a reminder, Heard County has 2 timeouts left. Callaway with a full slate of timeouts.
Thanks, Greg. That's great information there, especially if we want to hold them out of the end zone, but should Heard County score, the Cavaliers will need those timeouts to get down into the end zone.
Cavaliers doing a lot of substitution, trying to keep bodies fresh on that defensive line.
Here they go. Hunt going to hand the ball off into the line of scrimmage. And we're going to stop him short. It's going to be bring up 3rd down and about 2. So here we go. Big, huge 3rd down play.
And really, even though Heard County is behind on the scoreboard by 2 points, really with the ball in their possession and the clock running in the ground game, it's kind of really in their favor. It's kind of like being the number 2 man at Talladega, right. Drafted and you wait till that last moment. So this is really a big play for the Cavaliers right here.
You're probably in 4-down territory here. I think if they come up short here, you can fully expect them to go for it on 4th down.
They have more confidence in their legs than in the kicking game. And we're going to get in there, get inside the line of scrimmage. He's going to get across the 30, and I think he's got the first down.
Yeah, I believe you're right, Jack. Good penetration there. We just couldn't make the play in the backfield. Another first down for the Braves.
Durante Dunson stacked up at the line of scrimmage, pops to the right side, and then gets across the line of scrimmage, gets down to the 30-yard line. Actually, ball resting on about the 29. So here we go. 6:20 left to go. 37-35. A 2 points separate these 2 teams. You're going to wing to the left side. 2 tights. I formation. Hunt's going to back up. Again, just hand the ball off to Dunson, who's going to get 4 real quick down to the 25-yard line.
Again, the Cavaliers they know what's coming. They just haven't been able to stop it. They got 8 men down in the box. You got man-on-man coverage out here on the outside with the receivers and the DBs. But, again, Heard County's not doing anything fancy, just lining up and going straight at the Cavaliers. And so far, the Cavaliers haven't had an answer for them.
Great ball control. Good job in the handoffs. They're covering up, and they're right inside there. A lot of hands slapping at that ball, but still he's able to hold on to it. Back to the eye. Going to split a man wide to the right side. Hunt's under center. Going to take the handoff. He's going to roll to his right, looking downfield. Going to air it out, and we almost pick it off.
Went to his favorite receiver there, number 15, Dylan Bradley. Good coverage in the secondary that time by number 6, Eddie Culpepper. Had him pretty well covered, and good call by the Heard County coaches. Brings up again about a 3rd and 5, and again I think you're down here in 4-down territory. So regardless of the result of this play, unless it's a huge loss, I think you'll probably see Heard County go for it on 4th down.
There was a heads-up job by our DBs that time. As much as they've been running the ball, you can get lulled to sleep if you're not careful.
Got one-on-one coverage with a big wide receiver out here on the right.
They hand the ball off to the tailback, we hold on to him, but he gets free.
He's going to be short, but it's going to be
about 4th and 3.
Did he lose that much? Yeah, he did.
Where are they going to mark him at? No, he's going to be a little closer.
4th and 1.5.
Yeah, it's going to be, here we go. 5 minutes to go. Let's see what we got. Somebody's got to stand up and make a play for the Cavaliers. Greg, I don't believe they'll run wide on this. What do you think?
I'm up the middle.
Trips to the far side. They put a man
out there. They don't need to run up.
Golly.
So the Cavaliers going to jump off sides. They'll march 5, so they don't have to run a play to get the first down.
Well, we said earlier it may come down to the team that has the ball last, and never do you want to concede a point But the way things are going, maybe the best thing that happened is if they do go back up on another minute or so and finally score, then that leaves the Cavaliers with a couple of minutes, maybe 3 minutes to do the thing themselves.
Well, if they are able to punch this in, and you look at 42-37, even if they go for 2, you're talking 43-37. So a touchdown and an extra point still wins it for you.
Here we go. Twins to the near side. Hunt under center. Cavaliers making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Long snap count. Toss sweep. And the Cavaliers are right there at it. Great job by the defense calling that one. He'll take him out of bounds on the far side.
Got a flag. I don't know what Hurd County's celebrating, so I don't know what happened over there on the sideline.
You had a ton of Cavaliers coming in.
Unless it's a face mask, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see. Is it a late hit?
Well, Leonard's getting off the ground, kind of slapping his thigh pad like dadgummit.
Well, the way he had him looks like he might have spun him.
Face mask.
They would call it face mask.
Wow.
Because he hit him so hard and kind of spun him around, maybe got a hand up too high.
Maybe it's incidental. Is there such a thing in high school?
I'm not sure on that one, Greg. That's a good question. We'll ask our friends in the stripes up here.
Well, we'll certainly know in a second, huh?
Can you have incidental on the face mask, or is it 15 every time? You can't have incidental. Okay.
All right,
so it's 15 every time, huh?
Well, this one is. So
can Rodney make short steps out of it?
Well, Rodney does. We're just glad Rodney can get to 10. So without taking his shoes off. So he.
Well, that was actually a 10-yard. That's just a 10-yard step off.
Sets up
first and goal.
Is it first and goal?
Inside the 10. It's about 9.5.
Well, here we go. This you got 4 minutes to go. Can the Cavaliers hold them to a field goal?
Also, what I love about football is you never know what can happen. They can fumble the ball with the running back right here.
This is true. Both sides now, the crowds are getting into it.
Oh, yeah.
Cavalier fans, Hurd County fans. So you play all night. It's going to come down to you think about all the preparation in the summer, the weight room, the sprints. This is where you win ball games in the fourth quarter, and so let's see which team can respond.
Is this a timeout or here we go. He's going to wind the clock. I was going to say it's a lengthy penalty here.
I think they were added, make sure that they'd marked it off right.
Greg, can they get it? No, they're inside. If you're going to have a first and goal, it needs to be right there.
They can. It's first and 4 yards to go.
It's first and 5.
Okay, I got you. It's first and 5. Okay.
They roll a man back to the other side. Quarterback under center. Takes the snap. Makes the handoff. Again, it's Dunson. Dunson's going to go out of bounds at about the 7.
Another flag. That's probably a late hit again on the Cavalier. That's a good call by the official. That hit was way after the sidelines there. So Cavaliers shooting themselves in the foot a little bit here now.
They're going to mark him out at the 6-yard line, and let's see what the penalty will tack on. Maybe half the distance.
Probably half the distance. So really not necessary there. That play was well out of bounds across the yellow line over there.
Emotions start to get to you. This is where maturity takes place. But you just want to be a part of it. So that's what it's going to be. And as they get ready to mark it off, half the distance to the goal line. Let's see how they mark this off. They're going to get the ball on the 3, it looks like. So first and goal from the 3-yard line. 3:40 left to go in this ball game. 37-35. Wow. What a ball game, folks. What a great way to start our season. Jack Mormon, Tony Walls, Greg Hicks down the field. Here we go, first and goal. Hurd County has the ball, trailing by 2. Go back up, hand the ball off to their tailback. He'll find his way inside. He'll be short of the touchdown.
Greg, you bring up a great point. Obviously, you want to hold them out of the end zone, but if they do, those 3 timeouts that the Cavaliers have could certainly be big as they try to mount a drive to, even if they do hold the Braves here to a field goal and they're successful, it's going to make it 38-37. So Cavaliers are going to have to come down and produce some points if they can't hold them out of the end zone here.
And the way things have been going tonight, that's going to be a big task sitting on the 2-yard line as it's second down and goal.
I think they're watching that clock. They're trying to get as much time between each
Good
play.
job of clock management by the coaches at Hurd County. You're exactly right, Jack. That's a good point.
Hunt under center. Takes the snap. Going to hand the ball off. We're going to stop him there.
No, he didn't get in.
Nope.
They keep trying, but they shouldn't call it.
No, it's right down at the 1. Good job by the officials. But again, Clock continues to tick. 2:43.
You wonder if the Cavaliers might take a timeout here to save them a little time here, Will.
We got a player down.
Yeah.
That may have saved them a timeout.
So they're going out there to check on that young man. Let's take a quick 30-second break while they do. The Callaway Cavaliers are leading 37-35 with 2:40 left to go. Heard County driving second and goal. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports.
Attention all Corley Drugs customers. Since Corley Drugs has closed, Perry Prather of Holmes Pharmacy has a special message for you.
If you find yourself without a place to fill your prescription, I would like to invite you to let us here at Holmes Pharmacy take care of your family. During this transition of Corley Drugs closings, come see us. We can provide the same level of comfort and care that you have always received and expected from Corley Drugs. To find out more, come see us at Holmes Pharmacy, 136 Commerce Avenue, LaGrange.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. 2:40. So we have left in this contest. 37-35, Callaway leading. Hurd, though, has the ball 3rd and goal down on the 1-yard line. Greg, can you tell who it is that's hurt down there?
25.
25 is Evan Kidd. Good to see him on his feet there, making his way off the field. Hopefully that's nothing major. Again, you don't know if it's an ankle or knee or whatever, but we won't speculate. But at least he's coming off the field on his own power, so I know his mom and dad are glad to hear about that. So, but they're probably down here in the stands pulling for their son, just like a lot of these Cavalier fans are. Boy, both sides are full.
Nobody's left this ball game.
Greg, you get a little more sense looking up in both stands. Both sides are full. Both sides are encouraging their team. So, as Jack mentioned, a great football game to watch. If you're an offensive guy, if you're a defensive guy, you won't sleep tonight. But it's
another timeout.
Yeah, I think the Cavaliers are going to take that timeout now to maybe talk some things over here and still have 2 timeouts in case the Heard County Braves do score.
All right, they take a timeout. We take one as well. 2:40 left to go. 37-35. Let's take a timeout. You listen to Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality, hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us on the web at www.southernorthopedics.com. That's southernorthopedics.com. Attention all Corley Drugs customers. Since Corley Drugs has closed, Perry Prather of Holmes Pharmacy has a special message for you.
If you find yourself without a place to fill your prescription, I would like to invite you to let us here at Holmes Pharmacy take care of your family. During this transition of Corley Drugs closings, come see us. We can provide the same level of comfort and care that you have always received and expected from Corley Drugs. To find out more, come see us at Holmes Pharmacy, 136 Commerce Avenue, LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. 2:40 left to go. 37-35. Seems like I said that a lot. This has been a long timeout. Here comes Heard County. Ball's resting on the 1-yard line. And the quarterback's going to go into the end zone and pick up the touchdown. So that'll tack 6. No time really off the clock. So 37-41 right now. Let's see what they do with the point after touchdown.
Just about going to have to go for 2 because they're already up by 4. 1 point doesn't really help them that much. It puts them up by 5. So you anticipate them going for 2 here. But Cavaliers going to have to score a touchdown to win the game either way. So, not much of it's a no-brainer here for Coach Barron and his staff as they'll try to go for 2, make the score 43-37, and leave the Cavaliers down by a touchdown.
And that's exactly what they're going to do, break the huddle, go to the shotgun, maybe try to air it out here.
And if I'm the Cavaliers, if they're going to throw it, I'm going to find where number 15 is for Heard County.
Either that or watch for a quarterback draw.
Put a man in motion, or they're going to hand off to the tailback. Actually, you're right, Greg.
Good call, Greg.
Greg calls it. Quarterback draw. Punt goes into the end zone. They tack on the 2. So
the kid's just hot. You might as well use him.
Right.
Play the hot hand. 37-43. Heard leading this one now with 2:35. When we come back, the Callaway Cavaliers, let's see what they can do in these closing minutes of this ball game. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9, 1240 WLAG.
State of denial is is a drag and a trial. When I bought my cheap insurance, should have known this day would come. Now I've had an accident and I'm feeling quite alone. Called them at least 20 times, but they won't pick up the phone. Without personal service, my policy's kind of worthless. Get to a better state, State Farm.
Don't deny yourself a call to State Farm agent Matt Orr on the Square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Well, folks, it comes down to this next drive. 43-37 is your score. Heard County leading this one. Callaway Cavaliers must have a touchdown to tie the ball game, and a touchdown and an extra point to win the ball game. So, guys, I'd be happy to do that on this return.
I don't know. You may leave too much time for her to get the ball again. You know, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, we'll take a quick 6 any day.
Any time, brother. You're right.
Never take points off the board. Get them as fast as you can get them, baby.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Heard County has not had a great kicking game. Actually, they kind of pooch it in the middle of the field. Kelly's going to pick it up, dive forward. Ball's across the 40 to the 42.
Good job by the Cavaliers. Number 5 there, Petey Leverett. Good job. Sets up field position now for the Cavaliers. Again, you want to be cautious there, but Cavaliers got excellent field position on their own 41-yard line coming out with 2 minutes, 34 seconds to play. Score Heard County 43, Callaway 37. Cavaliers with 2 timeouts. So let's see what Coach Napier can dial up from his playbook.
Got a lot of weapons that they can use. Long time in the huddle. They break. Could be lining up a couple of plays here. They're going to send twins to the near side and the far side.
And go from the shotgun to spread formation,
Yep,
Jack.
so they go back in the backfield. Park's going to take it. Going to roll, going to keep it.
A lot of room, Jack.
Across the 40, near the 50-yard line. Going to get the first down, still on his feet. Going to go out of bounds. Smart play. Smart play.
Great job by number 1 there. Save a timeout. Gained some good yardage there. So, and save that timeout.
I like it. I like it. I tell you what, one of the things I love to see being a former lineman is a lineman that protects his quarterback. There were 5 linemen right there with Tez the whole time as he was coming down the field, and one of them tried to put a helmet on him. And number 55 from Heard County got to meet one of our guys close up and personal.
Well, it's a team effort, Jack. You know, everybody's pulling for each other right now. And again, who's all the hard work in the summer? Let's see who can make it pay off.
Ball's on the ground. Tez loses it. Falls out of his hands. He's going to have to fall on it. Going to lose about 5 yards. Ball back on the 49 now.
Snap was a little bit low, and Tez tried to run with it before he got it, but took his eye off the ball a little bit. But a little bit low, a little bit of a low snap, but no harm, no foul. We got it back. Live to make another play.
Twins left and right. Actually trips to the far side. Ted's going to roll out.
Got a lot of room to run.
And he's going to cut up field and hit pretty hard across the 50. In fact, that may be the hardest he's been hit all night. He's down.
Yeah, he didn't see him coming out of nowhere.
Nope.
Yeah, he got popped in. That was a big hit right there. Almost would have liked to see him stay to the outside there. But when he cut back, he ran in his pursuit. So yeah, that was a big hit by the inside backer there. Number 56, I believe.
Yep. Minute 47, 37-43 is your score. Heard County leading this one. Tez Parks on the field that they're attending to him. Let's go ahead and take a quick 30-second break while they check on him. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports.
Rob and Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Joel or Rob Upchurch. Call 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is 931 Malibu Drive, a well-kept brick home. Great in-town location, 3 bedrooms for only $79,500. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed with Rob or Joel Upchurch, call 706-845-7000 or just search Rob or Joel Upchurch and check them out on the web.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
They're still tending to Tez down the field. Actually, they're going to bring him up now. Jet Snellings will step in at quarterback. But let's think about the scrimmage, guys. If I remember correctly, Jet scored a touchdown as the quarterback in the scrimmage that we had last week.
That's exactly right. Again,
another set of fresh legs. Tremendous athlete, Jet is, just not a lot of game experience. So hopefully Tez will be okay. He's got to at least come out for one play, I think. So hopefully it's he's a little wobbly. Hopefully it's not too serious when we get him back in. Again, now you want to check and make sure their safety obviously is the main concern. So, with heat-related problems and concussions and those type of things. So, a lot of pressure here on number 7. Let's see what we can do.
Jet will take the shotgun snap and hand the ball off. And we're going to they're going to whistle the play dead. Yep.
I think Callaway might have flinched a little bit in the backfield there. They had a little, maybe it might be a little motion penalty. I'm not sure.
Tez right back down on the field, shaking it off.
Yeah, it's on the Cavaliers.
So they'll back it up. Ball rests now on the 45-yard line of Callaway.
3rd down and about 20, it looks like, Jack. So Coach Napier going to have to dig deep in his. The thing here is for the Cavaliers not to try to get it all back at one time. See if they can get a little bit. Obviously, number 1's going to have the ball in his hands, and he's capable of going the distance from right here. So, want to try to set up a manageable 4th down play.
Trips to the near side. Mansfield wide left. Parks looking downfield. Going to air it out. Throws. He's got a man there. Oh, in and out of his hands. Brings up 4th down, but that was just about it.
Boy, he threw that ball a long way, just overthrew his receiver there, number 6, Eddie Culpepper. Boy, he broke open there, but again, Tess threw that ball a long way. But unfortunately, it was incomplete for the Cavaliers. It brings up 4th down.
Here's the ball game.
So here's the ball game right now.
Actually, that was number 5, I guess, Petey Leverett.
Okay.
And just threw it to he was kind of leaning backwards, and doggone it, you just wished. It's almost like Petey slowed down just a half a step,
right.
But, it was the ball was there.
Setting up to catch it really kind of slowed him down.
That's right. He got behind the corner. Now let's see what happens.
So here we go. 4th and 20. This is your ball game. Parks will take it. Got a lot of pressure. He's going to roll out. Still on his feet. Looking downfield. Going to air it out. Throw it downfield. He's got 3 men down there. Somebody catch it.
Oh, no!
We actually knock it out of the way of the other guys.
Oh, my goodness.
7 left to go in the ball game, and we actually played DB against our own players.
We had 3 receivers wide open right there on the 5, and one of our players, in an effort mistake, knocked it away from our wide receiver there. But boy, what a break for the Braves there. The Cavaliers made it interesting, but with 1:27 to go, barring some major collapse here, that looks like Heard County is going to pull this one out. But boy, what a great throw, and what an unfortunate break for the Cavaliers down about the 5-yard line.
3 guys right there together at the 5-yard line. Wow.
Boy, that kind of leaves you speechless. It's a game of
to
inches.
leave the 3 of us speechless is pretty amazing.
It's a game of inches, guys. Boy, I'm going to tell you, as long as you watch the game, sometimes the breaks go for you and sometimes they go against you. But that right there was... Boy, that was the coaches will be watching that one most of the night tonight. But, again, good. Give credit to Heard County. They've done what they had to do. And, you still got 1:27 left. The Cavaliers still have 2 timeouts. So if Cavaliers can hold them, possibility of maybe getting it back. Always a turnover possibility. So the game is not over. 1:27 to go.
What the coaches are telling them right now.
You got to keep playing. You never know what you got to play 4 quarters, and so you don't ever know what's going to happen. But boy, that was. That one's still replaying in my head. I close my eyes and I see the 3 guys all standing together there. Yeah, and when he let it go, I said, "Hey, we got this one,"
There's and 3 guys. Somebody's gonna catch it.
Sure was. Oh my goodness.
At least do tip drill. 1 hits, 2 hits, and 1 come down with it.
Oh wow.
1:27 left to go. 37-43. Timeouts on the field. Let's take one more 30-second break. You listen to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Kia.
Jesse Lichter here from Kia of LaGrange. This summer is a hot one, and people are trying lots of things to stay cool. Some are hanging out at the pool and eating ice cream, while others are just staying inside. But the ones having the most fun, the ones that are by far the coolest, are the ones driving the all-new Kia Optima. The 2013 Optima starts at $21,200 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Check us out online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back. The Hurt County Braves going to roll to the left, and the Cavaliers going to be all over them right there. They're going to stop them, and a timeout's going to be called on the field.
And that's what they got to do, Jack.
Yep.
They forced the ball deep. Hurt County lost about 2 yards and bring up about 2nd and 12. And Cavaliers used one of their timeouts, and it looks like, well, that's their last timeout.
That was their last one, right.
With 3, Hurt County could pretty much take a knee and be real close to running that clock out. May even take a delay game just to keep that clock moving. So, barring a turnover here, which Cavaliers could tackle that football and see what happens here, and see if the defense can get a big turnover here in the last minute 20.
We've all seen stranger things happen.
Yes, we have, brother.
Especially when you think about a rivalry like this, two teams that have gone at it all ball game long.
The Hurt County coaches down here to my left, I think both of them just woke up. They passed out on that deep ball a while ago, and somebody had to give them mouth-to-mouth over here to wake them up, but they're all smiles, and as they should be. Their kids have played a great ball game tonight, as have the Cavaliers.
Yeah.
And again, a lot of points, a lot of things to work on, and again, this one's not over with 1:20, so Cavaliers got to hold them here and set up a 3rd down, and hopefully maybe get Hurt County out of bounds to stop the clock. Of course, they're going to try to avoid going out of bounds at all costs. So let's see what happens, Jack.
Here they go. They're going to put 3 men wide to the near side. They'll roll a man back on the other side. And now back to the other side. Punts under center. There's a snap. And he's going to hand the ball off. Bounce it around. Love to see that ball pop out, but it doesn't. The ball gets down to about the...
So Callaway did have another timeout.
Yep.
Coach Wiggins
sandbagging one there.
Okay, all right. And that's big. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
We may get this ball one more time, guys.
So if you get 25 seconds between plays, Cavaliers could get this ball back. 25, maybe 20 seconds left maybe to go with a shot to go deep. And who knows, they were open on that last play. They may try it again.
3rd down and 9 to go. Saw Coach Eric Woods walk by just a moment ago, and I think he's already planning next week's practice with Coach that they're not going to be doing tip drills or too much defensive back play.
But, Jack, in all fairness to the receivers down there, they didn't know.
No,
they didn't know who was that. Just trying to make a play on the ball, and unfortunately, they tipped it away from one of their teammates. And when you're you can't fault the effort. You got to give them credit. And again, it was a break for Hurt County. But let's face it, they've made their own breaks tonight.
Yes, they have all night long.
They got a big turnover in the 4th quarter. They're really the only fumble of the game so far. They took advantage of it and went ahead. And let's face it, the Cavaliers hadn't been able to stop them. But hopefully, they can change that momentum right here.
3rd down. Put a man in motion. And they're going to hand the ball off to their tailback, who's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Come on, bring him down, guys. There we go.
Good job by that tailback to stay in bounds.
Yeah, he kind of put the brakes on right as he was going on that far side. So 4th down now. The Cavaliers will get the ball back, barring something really strange happening. So they'll be punting the ball maybe.
You almost look for Hurt County here maybe to take a delay of game. Hurt County still has 2 timeouts. He may wait till the clock runs down and take a timeout to avoid that penalty. So a lot of strategy going on, and this is where the head coaches earn their money. Coach Barron standing by the side judge over there, and it looks like he's going to take a timeout.
Right at the delay of game point.
Right at the delay of game point. So we'll see how that happens.
33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, and there's the whistle. Stops at 27.9, as close to 28 as you can get. So a timeout taken on the field as they get ready to punt the ball away. They take a timeout. We take one as well. 43-37. Wow. Keep it right here on Eagle Sports.
Rob and Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Joel or Rob Upchurch at 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is 202 Melrose Drive, a well-built home in a family neighborhood, 3 bedrooms for just $94,500. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Rob or Joel Upchurch at 706-845-7000 or search Rob or Joel Upchurch on the web.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Yeah, I agree.
A whole lot can still happen in this ball game. 27 seconds left to go. 37-43 right here at Callaway Stadium. Greg, Still have to snap the ball. Still has to kick it away. What if we get a bad snap? There's a whole lot of things that can still happen.
Unless they're really comfortable with their punting game, don't be surprised if they don't just run it.
Well, actually, Greg, your wisdom shows through again.
That's a great point, Greg. And the Cavaliers could only have about 2 seconds left to go when they do get the football back.
Put a man in motion. Hunt under center, and we're going to jump off sides. Oh, my Lord.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Still not going to be a first down, but
but still, the way that Devontae Rosser is running this ball game,
this is true.
He could very well pick up one.
This is true.
Golly. Wow. 27 seconds left to go. 43-37. Ball resting on the 41-yard line. Clock will start when the ball is snapped. Heard County breaks the huddle, makes the way back to the line of scrimmage. I formation, twins to the far side. Hunt under center. He's going to roll out, and he's going to try to throw the ball downfield. Actually, now he's hit. Going to go out of bounds.
And they're going to keep the clock running. Now they're going to call timeout for the Cavaliers. Maybe an opportunity to
so 21 seconds left to go.
Start. Okay, maybe you spike it here on first down to stop the clock so you can think a little bit. I don't know. This is where the coaches earn their money right here.
It is.
Jack, it really is.
And we're learning a lot from these officials. This is great sitting right by him. But
these are the smartest two I've ever run into.
Yeah,
they know what I'm saying. These guys know what they're talking about.
Well, they put the smart ones in the booth.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Here we go. Tez Parks back to the ball game. Trips to the near side. Takes a snap. Going to throw a quick out. Caught in the middle of the field, though. Across the 50. First down.
All right.
That'll stop the clock.
Got to stop. Now maybe you spike it. Get a little, maybe, and then throw it to the end zone, really. That's all you can do.
You'll have 2 plays.
All right, get set, everybody. Get set, 5.
A lot of time him running to the far side.
Yeah, not going to get okay, they're going to go for it all here.
Throws it to the end zone. There's lots of receivers out there. Let's see what happens. Ball's tipped.
Incomplete.
Incomplete pass. No more time on the clock.
Going to win the game.
Yep.
Great ball game. Great ball game.
Well, you couldn't ask for anything better. The last play of the game, they air it out. There's 3 receivers back there, and it just falls incomplete. 43-37 will be your final. Heard County wins this one. And what a ball
game, Jack. What a ball game, Greg. Obviously that was a great effort by both squads. As the first annual Pulpwood Bowl lived up to its billing, and if they're all that good, both of these teams, excellent offenses, got a lot to work on defensively, but two good teams played tonight. Unfortunately, the Cavaliers came out a little bit on the short end, but they had their opportunities, and let's give credit to Heard County. They made plays when they had to, and good job by Coach Barron and his staff. And a good job by Coach Wiggins and his staff. Had some opportunities, but they came up a little bit short.
I'm kind of like you, Tony, on that last. You had 13 seconds. You had 2 plays to run. Even if the center, you're not hardly ever in a situation like this, but you kind of want to just snap it anyway. Jump off side, stop the clock, do something, But you hardly ever in a situation like this to try to coach that type of thing. So,
and Greg, you've talked before. You're talking about 15, 16, 17-year-old kids.
That's right.
So it's a game of inches, whether it be football, darts, tiddlywinks. It don't matter. And tonight, unfortunately, the Cavaliers came up a little bit short. But a great ball game. From a spectator standpoint,
as entertaining a game as you'll ever want to see.
As you'll ever see. Yeah. And congratulations to the Heard County Braves as they win the inaugural Pulpwood Bowl, 43-37, and now Coach Wiggins has a week off. I think Callaway's off next week before they play Troop in a big game on September 7th. Again, another big rivalry. So the road doesn't get any easier for the Cavaliers, and let's face it, nobody's going to feel sorry for you. You win some and you lose some. And Coach Wiggins and his staff they'll get these kids together and they'll be ready to play. And we talked this morning, Jack. You got to learn how to lose. It's not going to always be. It's not going to always be roses. It's not going to go your way all the time. And we teach our kids a lot of times. There are no losers, but unfortunately somebody does.
You want to be in a situation.
And it teaches you how to handle things not only on the football field but in life also. So
you think a lot of times if you can. if you had told me before this ball game, can we put 37 points on the board? Can we walk away with a victory?
No doubt.
I mean, especially watching the defense last week against Shaw,
right.
You really thought that, yes, we would be able to walk away with a victory like that.
And when you coming in, the Hurd County's a good football team.
Yeah.
I mean, they are an excellent football team. This won't be the only game they win this year.
No.
They're going to, I'm not sure who's in their region. They're still in AA ball. They're going to give a lot of people fits. And so they're going to score some points. The Cavaliers will be fine. They're not going to lose every game they play this year. So some things to correct. And I know Coach Wiggins and his staff are disappointed, but a lot of good things to build on. And let's see. We talk a lot about anybody can play when you're ahead or when you're winning, but adversity teaches kids a lot of things. So. Let's see what we happen, and we get number 4 Terry Godwin back in 2 weeks, and
it would have been nice to have him back there.
As a playmaker, offensively we wasn't hurting, but hopefully Terry could have made a couple of plays for us on defense. And anytime you have an athlete like him missing, it's a big blow, but that's no excuse.
Unless somebody else has got to go both ways too. Probably.
That's right. Injuries are part of the game, and you have to play through them, and so we'll see how it goes. But great ball game, a lot of fun to watch. A lot of fun to be with you guys. Greg, great job on the sideline. Jack, you do a great job as always. And, not the way you want to start your season, but let's face it, nowhere to go but up now.
Greg down there about to catch up with Coach in just a moment. I want to thank again our sponsors tonight, RE/MAX agent Joel Upchurch, RE/MAX agent Rob Upchurch, Embry Southern Orthopedics, Kia of LaGrange, Holmes Pharmacy, and State Farm agent Matt Orr. Will be brought to you all season long. Of course, if you are heading home in your car maybe right now and you say, boy, I want to see some of those plays again, go to the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com, and you can take a look at this ball game once again in its entirety. It will be streamed there live from the website. So that's a great advantage that you'll have, that you can go by there and take a look at that. In a moment, Greg will catch up with Coach. But what a ball game, guys. The Callaway Cavaliers have fallen 43-37, lost by 6, and just a heartbreaker in this ball game in the inaugural Pulpwood Bowl. Now, do they exchange the trophy on the field? I was wondering if I saw it.
I'm not sure how the coaches will handle that, but I hope you guys get a chance to see that trophy. It is a beautiful piece of work. Somebody put in a lot of time and hard work on that trophy. It's it has a helmet on top. It has the Callaway logo, the Hurd County logo. So be interesting to see. It's good to see the families of these players, and these young kids and the coaches are out on the field for Callaway. And of course, you see the support that Hurd County has, and that's a big reason it's there. That community is really behind that football team, and they're behind Coach Barron and his staff, and that's good to see out there. That's a unit out there, and they're excited about that win. And congratulations to them. It's a good springboard for their season.
What a huge responsibility for that team and for that Coach Barron, leading these young men. That's a lot of pressure on a gentleman's shoulders to really carry a town into a ball game like this.
And Jack, we talk about all the time. Coaches sometimes don't get enough credit for what they do for these young people in a day and age where the family unit is not what you'd like it to be. Whether they want to be or not, they are really mentors for a lot of these young men. They're example setters, they're role models, and we're fortunate in this area, and not only in LaGrange but also in Hurd County and in the surrounding area. We have a lot of good influences on our kids, and sometimes a parent is not enough. You need mentors and people you can look up to, because you can talk to them till you're blue in the face as a parent. But these coaches do a great job of really just mentoring these kids and walking them through some things. They do a lot of things we don't know about.
Yeah.
So that's part of their that's part of what they do, and it's a great thing that they do, and we're lucky to have our kids influenced by such positive role models.
Speaking of positive role models, Greg Hicks is down the field. He's about to push Tommy Camp out of the way and jump in there and speak with Coach Wiggins. In fact, I think Greg has Coach Wiggins right down the field.
I'm here with Coach Wiggins. Coach, what a first. It was a heck of a ball game, is all I can say. It's a shame we had to come out on the short end of the stick.
Well, you don't ever like to come out on the short end of a stick, but it was a great ball game, and I felt like our kids played hard, and we had opportunities, but it was a big turnover there later in the game that they got some momentum off of, but there was a lot of plays throughout the game that we could have done differently on. It's not just that turnover at the end. There was a big kickoff return. We missed several tackles, we missed some blocks early, and you always look back on games, and there's there's plays that it could have went the other way and didn't. And bottom line, we got to go back to work and do just what we do, and that's what we'll do on Monday.
Well, from a game standpoint, you guys just run up the middle all night long, and offensively, you look really good. And it, like I say, it's a shame that the turnover had to come, but doggone it, just come at a bad time. It seemed like that was kind of a momentum swing for Heard County, and we just couldn't seem to regroup. But doggone it, we'll have to just stick with it, and like you said, just keep practicing hard. These kids, you've done such a wonderful job with them. They're resilient.
Well, we talk about adversities all the time. It's why this game's such a great prepper for life. And we talk about it. I mean, it's working with a team. It's overcoming stuff, and that's what we have to do. And, we're not hanging our heads. I mean, Heard County's got a great football team, and we just got to go back and keep doing better at what we do.
You put up 40-some-odd points, so you can't ask for anything better than that, hardly. Again, heck of a ball game. You got next week off, so you can get rested, and then we'll go from there.
Thank you a bunch.
You bet. Take care.
Greg Hicks down the field with Coach Pete Wiggins. Appreciate him taking care of that for us. Tony, we're going to take one more break. We'll come back. We'll kind of wrap this up and look ahead. But right now you're listening to Callaway Cavalier football as they fall into the Heard County Braves by a score of 43-37. You're listening to